Hey everybody, welcome to the very first anniversary of Wildgate and our first Wildgate tournament. My name's Dustin. I'm the game director here at Moonshot Studios, the creators of Wildgate, and I'm working with my colleague
Victoria. I'm a producer here at Moonshot.
And we're excited to bring you this tournament put on by Champions Reach, an absolutely amazing part of our community that has created this wonderful event and given us this opportunity to be here in front of you guys today and to be able to cast these games with these amazing players. We're just so excited to be here and to be able to celebrate the very first anniversary of Wildgate.
As part of the recent patch that include, I was gonna say, for the 1 year celebration event, we also have 2 sprays and a player title for folks that log in. These are 2 of my favorite sprays, I think. They're not dead yet, and the spray Best Mops PNG. So if you ever see me in the reach while you're playing, please come say hi on Proxy and tag your ship.
Absolutely. So Champions Reach is a community of people who have put together events for our game. They make these amazing experience for us to be able to put on for you guys. Champions Reach is about growth, transparency, service, and entertainment. If you're aiming to win, or if you're just trying to master your skills or cheer from the sidelines, definitely check out the Champions Reach Discord. Join these guys online and be a part of this amazing community that is so supportive of Wildgate and has really just made our game experience and our community so much better. Today we're going to be showing a series of battles between 4 different teams. We've got 4 players showing up for on each of the crews, and they're going to be competing in 4 artifact brawl matches, and the winner will be decided by a special scoring system that the Champions Reach group has been iterating on now for many months, both with input from the more senior players and the people who are competing in the tournament, but also input from the community as well. They did a whole bunch of play testing to come up with this scoring system. We didn't really design this game to be an esport, and so we didn't really set it up in this way, and so it's really more designed to be sort of just played online with your friends. But these guys have really put in the effort to make this format really work, and I think it's a pretty exciting way to watch the game. So when the way the scoring works, just so you have an understanding of what you're looking at, and it'll be complicated as we do it. I always get confused when we go through this, but it does produce a pretty good representation of who the better teams are based on the scoring system. So you get 1 point for every rival ship that's eliminated before you are. The team that wins gets a point, and if you extract, with the artifact, you get points based on the number of ships that are still alive. So if there's 3 to 4 rivals still alive, you get plus 3 points. If there's 1 to 2 rivals still alive, you get plus 2 points. So the scoring system really reflects how the game is meant to be played, but also how difficult your situation was. If you survive longer, you're getting more points. If you extract and there's lots of people chasing you down, you get more points. And so I hope it all makes sense, right? So just watch for teams to try to extract as early as they can. That's really heavily incentivized by this point structure, though there's obviously a lot of risk associated with that. So teams that are more risk averse may not take that strategy. And watch for teams to try to hang on for as long as they can into the game so that they can ultimately get those points, those elimination points as well. And so also watch for teams picking on the winners, right? That's something that you'll see in this sort of battle royale style format. If there's a team that's ahead, that team becomes a high value target for other teams, especially if they think they can catch them, or if they have some sort of temporary advantage as a result of the loot and all of that sort of stuff in the Reach. Would you like to go over some of the teams, Victoria?
Yeah, that'd be great. So talking about those teams, the first team that I've got is the bottom 1. That's Frothy Mug, Sonic Chan, John Splatoon, and Tiny T. So Frothy Mug is a Fill Team regular who doesn't shy away from playing with different crewmates. Bottom one is a brand new team, and we're really excited to see what they bring to the table today. Every one of these players has proven themselves in the competitive community, so seeing them as a team together is going to be exciting. Our next team is Secret Horse. That's Alexer Junior M Jr., Chris Mario, and Code Kraken. So Secret Horse is a returning champion of the Reach, and Chris Mario is already a two-time champion, both for EU and North America regional tournaments. Alexer is a notorious pilot. I see that in Discord quite a bit. And this team is also known for making those unexpected plays and strategic decisions. So really excited to see that. Our next team is the Artifact Enjoyers. That's Doge Push, Arbiter of Mercy, or RAT, Fishy 43, and Tailspinner. Dojepus is a leaderboard topper and a well-feared name to see in game. I always know that I'm in for a time when their ship finds mine in the Reach. Artifact Enjoyer is an original team, OG team. It's been a real treat to have the Arbiter of Mercy back in action with their legendary beam rifle skills. I've been on the receiving end of that a couple times myself.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Exactly. And as their name suggests, the team is going to be known for their crazy artifact plays, and we'll see what kind of sneaky artifact plays we see today. And the last team is Big Mo's Barbecue Bonanza. Lazuna, Mo, What, and Bruiser Benji. So this is a new team entering the Reach. Veterans from the Wildgate's closed alpha and beta testing. We do expect to see this ship in-game as the Mighty Cheese. From the old community playtest days to climbing the current leaderboards, we can't wait to see what this team has in store for us today. So those are our teams.
Looks like we had a last-minute name change there. It looks like bottom one were renamed to Duct Tape and Prayers at the last minute there. So, which is a great name, a very appropriate, I think, for the Reach. Duct Tape and Prayers, charging the Reach. So, it's no mystery that Wildgate does not have a huge community. That we don't have many thousands of players online all of the time, and so that's a little sad. But one of the benefits of that is that a lot of these folks are online every night, and you can get shot by them pretty much anytime you want. I have been murdered by pretty much everybody here in our stream today. I have competed against these players in the sense that they have played with me like a cat plays with a mouse from time to time before they either destroy my ship or take it through the gate. But all of these folks are very active in our community. They are very active on our Discord. Many of these people, Tailspinner, Doge, Rat, Mo, I see you guys in Discord every morning. They come to the office hours when we come to meet with the community. So it's just really fun to see all of these guys that have, in many cases, blown up my ship or had long conversations with me about game balance on a Thursday morning in here competing with stage. It's very fun to see these guys and gals in here blasting each other. It'd be super fun. All right. Are we ready to go to game one? Is that where we're at? Not quite yet. Maybe we're still gathering the folks. It's all good. So one of the things that has been so great about watching these teams play in a competitive environment like this is they really push the limit of, I think, what you and I thought was possible in terms of tactics and strategies in the game. Right. So for me, one of the things that I'm always sort of blown away at is how much damage they can do on a ship in a short amount of time during a boarding action. Like when they get on board a ship, just how rapidly things spiral out of control. I think we knew early on, right, that boarding was going to be a big part of the game. But I think the hiding places that these guys will find on a ship, the speed at which they will rotate in and out of a ship, right, and then back in, right, like is always I always find very surprising.
Yeah, definitely. The way they bring the chaos too, with clamp jets to the face and pushing you around the ship as well, trying to get your feet under you while also getting boarded has been an exciting time. And seeing them do that in different competitions has been cool.
Yeah, the tractor beams as well is an area that I've sort of found that they're a little bit more clever with than I had anticipated as a game developer in watching them play. The kinds of shenanigans they'll get up to with those really creating some very, very big plays very, very rapidly. It looks like our lobby is set up here. We have a whole suite of spectators ready to hop into this game to be on the camera for you guys. And it looks like we are ready to go into our very first game of our first anniversary tournament here of Wildgate with Champions Reach.
Very exciting. Speaking of those tractor beam plays, I've seen a couple folks bait with bomb traps and use those to make sure that folks can't take those bomb traps off. Bomb traps are my favorite, so that's always exciting to see.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's take a look at the ship selections here. I think we're going to see a lot of hunters. I know that's very popular with this crew here. We've got the Mighty Cheese out there in front. And we're looking at the sector map here. We are going to Dead Worlds. That's low ice. That is a weapon artifact. So it looks like the proceduralism is going to be exciting. Is it all hunters here today, or is that a scout or a battle? That's a battle scout there in the back. Very nice. I didn't think I would see one of those in today. Were you expecting that, Victoria? Did you? I thought we decided that ship was terrible. I thought that was the meta.
I expect to see a standard scout, but battle scout's exciting to see. See how that affects boarding.
We do have a vault today, and we do have some Legion patrols. So, the weapon artifact might make a big deal. That might be an interesting combo with that battle scout. We'll see if that actually comes into play. The weapon artifact allows you to fire a beam out of the artifact if you capture it into an enemy ship, very short range. So you've really got to bring the artifact right up to the enemy ship, which is the last thing you want to do with the artifact, is give it to the enemy ship. And then you can do significant damage, though, if you get that close. I don't know if these guys will take the risk with that or not. I think at high-level play, it's generally considered too risky to perform, but there are definitely moments where you can get it done.
Looks like we might be doing a quick lobby reset.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So give folks a moment to get reset here.
And we're going to come back out. All right, well, a little bit of a hiccup there. We'll get this game started here in just a moment. As we get this ready. Yeah, Battle Scout, exactly. Goblina here in chat is pointing out how hilarious it is, the Battle Scout. I wonder, you think the Battle Scout was the mistake? That's completely true. Okay, so they're going to reset the map. There was something not quite right with that setup, and they're going to put us back into action here shortly for sure. And we'll see if we can get this game going for you guys here right away. So for me, the first place I'm always going as a player is right onto Helm, right? So this is my sort of highest value position, being not a great shooter player myself, right? Sort of barely able to hold my own under the best of circumstances. I love being on the Helm, and so for me, the old Scout used to be my favorite ship. Right now, of course, I'm playing a lot of Outlaw as I'm playing in 1 and 2 player games, right? But for me, it's being on the Helm that I think really controls the flow of the game and really sets up my ship for success. I think you have a different approach, though, from my memory from the last time I played with you, Victoria. You're usually overboard with a turbine.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm either overboard with the turbine, saying hi to our closest neighbors, just seeing if I can collect any of their first POIs, loot, just helping them carry that off their POI, or just trying to find our first and second POIs and scout those out. If there's a bomb trap in that first POI, I will be gone for a little bit of time to see if I can find a hard point to install that. But usually just trying to scout out a little bit, find where some neighbors are, and where all the loot that I could go help them carry.
Have you been using that Mad Bomber perk at all to get you a little bit closer?
Oh, yes, Mad Bomber and the new Moths perk, where I can stay invisible as long as I don't move.
Have you gone back to Moths? Excellent.
Oh, yes. The return of Moths for me, for sure. I'm really excited about that. The 16, I think it is seconds, with just the standard Moths invisibility was great, but being able to be a little bit sneakier and a little bit more tactful in the back of all y'all's ships with my bomb trap has been good. But I think the UI for the bomb trap has actually been an interesting counter to my sneaky behavior. So I think some of those strategies I've seen folks use with the tractor beam, or you have to stick around a little bit longer to make sure your bomb trap goes off, because that UI is making it a lot easier for folks to be able to defend against my sneaky behavior.
For sure.
But yeah,
for
it's
sure.
been fun to see.
One of the things that is so wonderful about these types of tournaments, and as a developer, what I love is being able to watch high-level players really compete as hard as they possibly can to get something done in the game. And so we made a lot of changes to proceduralism. We made a lot of changes to game balance in the last couple of months to try to make the games more approachable for new players, to try to make some elements of the game a little bit easier for new players to engage with. We also made some changes to make the zones of the reach a little more clear, and the roles that they had and what they did in the game. And so I'll be super interested to sort of see how that affects this level of play. You know what I mean? Like it's really fascinating to watch, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Like sometimes I go, oh, that's not what I wanted to have happen here at all. And we learn that through watching these types of games and watching these types of players engage with it. And then at the same time, we get a lot of notes from the community, right? And so we can certainly validate those in many cases at this level of play, which is just a real joy to watch. We used to do obviously a lot of this, when I was working on StarCraft or Heroes of the Storm, we would do it there. But being able to do it here with a game like this is so complicated, right? Like I don't think I've ever worked on a game that's got this many moving parts, right? Where you've got a procedural environment, you've got all these different ship types, you've got all these different players, you've got all these different characters, all sort of working together to get this done.
And add that actually some of the creativity that folks have in all these different variables. It's pretty complicated.
Yeah, it's pretty fancy. It's pretty fancy. So yeah, hopefully, we'll get some learnings here today, right? Like we'll see some of the stuff that's working and not working. One of the changes we made specifically, I don't remember exactly when that patch went out, but it was I think over a month ago at this point, was we reduced the number of medium locations in the reach, which part of the reason that at least I was hopeful that would be helpful to the game is I'd watched previous Champions Reach events, and some of the games had dragged out a little bit as players really were eager to consume all of the loot, right? And they were trying to pick up as much loot as they possibly could, and they weren't really ready to go until they felt like they'd gotten every piece of loot in the game sort of on board their ship. And so by having less loot in the game, I was hopeful that this would sort of encourage a little bit more action a little earlier into a game like this. It looks like we're about ready to begin again.
Looks like it.
It looks like that battle scout is still there. So I guess that wasn't it. Perhaps it was that Dead Worlds tag. I know Dead Worlds is not a very popular variant right now with some of the more hardcore communities. So that may be one of the things they're looking to avoid here as they hop into games to create so they can have an exciting experience here. And here we go again. We are in Lucky Docks. Let's take a look at that proceduralism there. So if we look at what's going on the board, we can see for this map, we're in the Gloaming Expanse. We do have a weapon artifact again. We do have Legion patrols, right? So this is going to be a very spooky part of the Reach, and that weapon artifact is probably the biggest impact on the play experience here. We'll see if that weapon artifact comes into play and how fast it comes into play. But that could make a big difference to this game. Artifacts used to spawn just anywhere in the Reach, and now they're only spawning in sort of the scariest, biggest locations, the most difficult to break into locations, to sort of create a little more consistency for our players. As you can imagine, the artifact spawning in a very small, easy to get to location. Company was off-dressing to players, who wanted a sort of experience, and so we're looking here at a very powerful, very dangerous artifact, and everybody's going to know where it's at. But you can imagine players are going to be challenging that for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if that battle scout takes advantages of those ramps to close that distance with that weapon artifact.
Absolutely. So for those who don't know, the battle scout has 2 ramps on the side that you can step on, and it will launch your prospector. What about 250 meters? I think is right, Victoria.
Well,
out into the
that'd be the
distance.
smart.
Yeah, and so you can really use it to board a little bit more aggressively with that ship. The ship has other disadvantages, but you really want to make use of that situation. All right, we got a pretty even distribution of players there across the reach, and you can see the artifact there in a haunted storm, right in the middle left there in that big purple circle that represents the haunted storm. It looks like everyone is going for their sort of first locations there. There's a Legion ship sort of lurking outside there.
Looks like we have artifact intruders right near an orbs entrance too, so they might be able to hit too
Oh, that's
quickly and
right.
then straight into orbs there,
There you go.
if
Looks
they
like they've
want to
already
make
got
that.
their right. They've got their first POI open, and they're already moving in. Here we've got Arbiter of Mercies coming on in here to try to clear out this location as quickly as possible.
With a beam rifle, of course.
Of course, of course. Is
Beam
that
rifle,
a hand cannon he's doing there? Yeah,
Hand
there you
cannon,
go. Blasting away at these. Tar Zyglom, everyone's favorite mobs. Probably the least favorite mobs of anybody in the Reach, but that's all right. I'm sure that he will be able to handle it as they blast through this space here. Doing some of these simple puzzles in the game and getting themselves, moving themselves further and further into the location, smashing his way through here. This early part of the game really is sort of a PvE race through the location as players try to grab as much loot as quickly as they can and as fast as possible. It looks like Arbiter of Mercy is a little bit of trouble there and had to actually abort, which is a shame. That was a little bit of a cost. You want to keep moving there and be as efficient as you possibly can in this space, not waste any time teleporting back and forth.
Yeah, there's that balance of trying to rush through and complete it quickly and not die.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like a probe is out here. Tail spinners on a probe. This is something you want to do early in every game to get a sense of the location of the enemy ships, so you kind of know what's going on and you can get an idea of the types of threats you're likely to face and who's likely to vector in your direction, what types of resources they may have had access to or not have access to. So it looks like tail spinners just having a look around here and making sure that the area is as clear as possible.
With the glowing expanse, the visibility is sometimes quite a bit more difficult to see ships at distance. So
absolutely.
Take a look. Oh, here's
Secret Horse is here inside docks, and they're going to be trying to grab whatever they can from there. It looks like there's already got a shock field there on Comic Sans there. And it looks like we're going to be in Orbs. I haven't seen the encounter inside Orbs yet, but I'm sure it's going to be exciting and scary. We still got some loot being picked up here by Sonic Chan. Yeah. Ooh, nice. That's going to be very... So macro gains power the further the shot flies, so that can be reasonably effective at long range. My experience with crews of this skill level is they're usually pretty good at intercepting those macro torpedoes and shooting them down. You can actually engage the projectile with your own personal weapons, using your own weapons to shoot down torpedoes that are about to strike your ship. And since the macro can do 8 damage at a long range hit, you really want to take down those shots. And so it'll be interesting to see if these guys can get a lot of value out of that at the skill level they're playing at. Certainly the notes that I've had on the macro is that it's very easy to shoot down those shots, and at this skill level, that weapon is not super effective. Oh, there's a thermic. Woo, that's a lot of guns.
Ooh,
look
nice.
at that. That's quite a haul. Secret Horse happy now with their thermic multiple quad launchers. I think they should be ready for a fight, right, at this point.
Yeah.
Though obviously they may look to loot a second location. There's not as many medium locations in the Reach anymore, right? So I'm not sure if that's going to go their way or not.
And they were a little low on ice and fuel.
So that's probably going to be a priority. You're quite right. So Comic San is making a little bit of effort here. I don't know if they're headed towards another ship or not. Oh, I see what they're headed towards there on the right. It looks like there's a whole bunch of fuel at the top of A3 there. It looks like they're willing to burn to get to it. I can hear their afterburner going off. So obviously that's a location. Look at all that fuel. Delicious, delicious. Plenty of ice as well. So they're going to be ready for a fight. Mighty Cheese over here is looking to pick up, it looks like, another location over here. And there are some ships nearby as they're coming in on this old hive. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the
So, yeah.
dev name for it. What is this actually called, Victoria? I still
Oh,
call it the old
goodness.
hive because that's what
I
we called
realized
it.
I did
That's what it's
too.
called in the file format. That's the file format name. I will make that game make mistakes sometimes, guys. I do this quite a lot, unfortunately. I do apologize in advance. There's a number of names of things in the game that are just dev names that never are facing to you guys, and then I'll accidentally use those names all the time. Um, oh yeah, that does look like Comic Sans is duct tape and prayers. It looks like their ship name didn't quite make it over when they came over. I'll have to try to keep a track of who's who. It's always the challenge with this game because they have the team names and then they have the ship names as well. Artifact enjoyers here are going to clean out this corrupt reactor. This is literally the first location we built in the game that had actual art on it. Just a lovely, lovely job in putting this one together. But yeah, this was the first location we built, and you can see this one has like a lot of intricate ways to move through it. It's sort of rooms with multiple doors going to rooms with multiple more doors leading out of it. As we started doing later locations, we started to make them a little bit more linear as we found that players got lost in these quite a bit. But this was one of the first locations that we actually put art to in the Reach.
Yeah, fishy here, still that beam rifle clearing PY.
Looks like an AI ship has maybe aggroed here on Secret Horse, so Secret Horse is going to have to engage and take out this Legion ship. That should be easy enough. I don't know if there's another ship nearby who will want to try to take advantage of this situation. I'm guessing not. Those Legion ships go down pretty hard to experienced crews, and you can see just, wow, look at the damage that those guys are kicking out. Just absolutely melting it. Mighty Cheese is still a bit distant. There goes that Legion ship. Oh my god, Secret Horse kicking out the DPS. Just dropping
Interesting to see if they take advantage of them trying to loot this Legion ship to get the jump on them.
Look like Mighty Cheese is taking some shots. We've got a bomb cannon coming in there off the Mighty Cheese, engaging Secret Horse. There comes the sniper and the quad as well.
Sniper bomb cannon, see if they can land them.
There's the Aegis to protect them from enemy attack for a short time, and they're going to use, I think they're going to probably use that dead enemy ship, that dead Legion ship as a little bit of cover, which is really smart.
Very smart.
There's that sniper cannon. Just feathering the edge of that haunted storm there. A little too far away for efficient boarding, but it does look like somebody's making an attempt. I think I saw a turbine incoming there, and it looks like Venture's going to go out as well. Secret Horse looks like they don't like the exchange rate that they're getting right now, and they're going to move behind that artifact containment, or move to a position where they could get that cover if they want it. Long-range torpedo duel between these two hips. Yeah, Secret Horse has decided that they're gonna move off in that direction, which I think is potentially a smart move at this point. Gonna duck and hide here a little bit. They've lowered their shields so they can move a little faster, allowing them to juke away from that. Trying to get themselves a position that allows themselves to protect themselves. The other ships look like they're content to use this time to continue to resource. So we'll see if these two ships can keep the action going, or if Secret Horse is going to manage to break contact.
You have artifact enjoyers taking a peek to see if this is a third-party opportunity.
Yeah, they're definitely thinking about it. Probe's coming in here. He'll be reporting back all kinds of information to his team about how it's going, whether they should engage, hopefully get a good look at weapons, hard points, all of that information to get an idea if this is something that they're going to want to deal with or not. There's the scan, relaying the information.
Looks like we've got folks in space for boarding.
Oh, looks like this probe's taking a few hits. They've got enough firepower to deal with enemy ships and with the enemy probes as well. Artifact Enjoyers, it looks like, has stopped at that long hauler. Cosmic Sands, I'm not really sure what Cosmic Sands is up to. They were obviously resourcing in the top part of the map, and now they look like they're just sort of vectoring south towards the edge of the map. Maybe they're hoping for a few points by getting a death. Maybe they're just going to hang out. I mean, they've got their shields down, so they're moving like they want to move with some energy. I'm just not sure where they're headed. You think they're going to try to third-party this? They've got plenty of resources.
Yeah, they've got the
They've got
resources.
the fuel and ice for a fight. They've got the cannons.
Yep.
Shard Cavern's already been looted, I believe, though maybe they were chased off that. I mean, all 4 ships are starting to gather around that artifact. It looks like Secret Horse and Mighty Cheese still engaged. That's Big Mo's Barbecue Bonanza piloting the Mighty Cheese there. Look at those. Look at those thermic hits, man. Mighty Cheese is just taking a pounding on that front shield.
Yeah, they're not getting too much damage for each other, but they are signaling to the other 2 ships that they're still in combat.
They are. That is exactly right. I'm seeing a really long-range duel here, right? Like, often these ships will try to get in close where they can really take advantage. But I think, obviously, in this tournament format where you really don't want to be the first one out, I think you're going to see the teams be a little bit more careful with how they engage. That's certainly been my experience in watching these teams in the past, right? That they're not as aggressive as you might find in a pickup group, you know, online on a Thursday night, right? Like these guys are really dancing a little more carefully, right? And trying to sort of choose and pick their battles, especially when there's still all the teams left in the game.
It looks like Comic Sans was with duct tape, trying to sneak around without getting seen here, but this probe's probably going to attack.
Artifact Enjoyers looks like they're doing the central location. It looks to me like they are parked inside the Haunted Storm, and they are probably looting up in there, or thinking about it. So there's that weapon artifact we talked about in place, and it looks like they're considering their options. The minute they pick that up, everyone on the map will know that the artifact has been grabbed, and this encounter inside will begin. So it looks like they're thinking about it. They're considering their options. Do we want to do this or not? Or do we need to wait a little bit? Meanwhile, it looks like the Mighty Cheese is coming in here pretty hard, and Comic Sans is just sort of skirting the edge, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
That's
trying to see their opportunity.
Duct Tape and Prayers, is that right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so Duct Tape and Prayers there in that scout are just they're gonna hang out here at the edge, maybe look for a little bit more loot. Well, I do think they have plenty to engage, and maybe wait for something to get started before they commit to the action. A little more fuel in case somebody needs that. You can see the probes are all whizzing around the map trying to grab as much information as they can. Oh man, there's got to be an encounter about to happen here between Artifact and Enjoyers. Like, that is danger close. Mighty Cheese coming in on an Artifact Enjoyers here. I think we're in the storm as well, which makes boarding a little more difficult, unless you're playing as Charlie. There's that sniper cannons from both teams teeing off, hitting pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
There's that Spec Ops scatter cannon, that does some damage. We're starting to see some fires come into play on Mighty Cheese a little bit down. The artifact has been collected, so that'll be exciting for everybody on the map, right? What do I do with that information?
See if they can clear that out and use that weapon artifact.
Oh, for sure. This would be a time for it, right? Okay, so they've got a bomb cannon and they've got a sniper cannon working together. Those two can be very dangerous together. It can be very hard to clear those bombs, especially in a storm, before that sniper cannon tags them, right? So if those two gunners coordinate their strategies, making sure that the sniper cannon is really ready to fire the minute that bomb hits, it's almost impossible with a very skilled team to successfully detonate those bombs or repair those bombs off your ship before they're detonated by an enemy team. So that can be quite a lethal combo, especially in a long-range duel like this. It looks like Secret Horse is coming up behind for a third party here to be involved in this battle. Mighty Cheese is quite hurt at this point. 39 health, they just iced. Artifact Enjoyers doing very well. Secret Horse looks like they're going to pick on the winner of this battle, which might give Mighty Cheese a chance to disengage.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to hide and heal a bit behind one of these asteroids. It looks like
Position
that
is
bomb
good.
sniper combo did some work here.
Really did the damage, didn't it? Oh, I don't know. I think Mighty Cheese really needs to use that rock to LOS. They need to break that. I don't know if they want to be dancing away from that cover. I get the need to get out of here for sure, but oh
Yeah.
my goodness, they're really, really low right now.
They might be out of
Now
storm
we're
cover
gonna-
too, I think.
Yep, and now it looks like they're deploying some boarders. I think I saw a tractor beam in there, so it looks like they're going to try to save their ship as best they can with some resources they have on board. Try to get that tractor beam. There goes a force wave
Force
push to
push.
push people away. Yep, 18 health and just iced. They're under full guns. They're under thermic, quad, and sniper with 14 health and dropping. This is not where you want to be right now as the ship. Secret Horse not really taking advantage as much as I would have thought at this point. Artifact Enjoyers really getting in their digs, and now they're turning to engage. So that third-party maneuver may give Artifact Enjoyers a chance to break, don't you think?
Yeah, I think Mighty Cheese might get away here, yeah.
Oh, is that what I said? I'm sorry, Mighty Cheese might get away. My bad. Yes.
I think Artifact Enjoyers is stuck between two now.
Yeah, this is not really your happy place, except that the fact that Mighty Cheese is probably not going to hang around for the fight. Ooh, that Aegis is really doing some harm, isn't it? It's really allowing them to get a little bit ahead in this DPS race. I think that's a boarder moving in there. Is that right? Yep.
Looks like
a
it.
boarding attempt happening here.
See if they're able to get in there and do some disruption on those.
There's the boost.
Ooh,
is this a
boost
shield
in.
scrape or an energy ram? I think they're just scraping shield. Nope, we're going to hit. Little bump there from Artifact Enjoyers and Secret Horse, just sort of.
Ooh.
And there's the force push.
There's
Very
the force
nice.
push.
Get off me. Very good.
I was wondering if I was going to see some mines there for a moment, but
Oh, for sure.
looks like they were
That
just.
would have been the moment. Charlie out there doing a little bit of a duel with an enemy player in the Haunted Storm. Really aiming for those engines, it looks like. They're trying to clear those shields with that thermic. Secret Horse now moving away, but getting caught pretty hard here.
Yeah, got that
Artifact
sniper on there.
Enjoyers is- I mean, Artifact Enjoyers is going to get the glory points for all the damage done. They really want to try to finish off one of these ships if they can. Wow, that's a lot of damage on them right now.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my
Shock
goodness.
field?
The Aegis and the shock field together. It was all of the VFX we have on ships all at once, right? Like just on top of the, like how many more VFX can we put on one ship? They just activated them all at the same time. I think we might be about to see a ship kill here, don't you? This is looking really tight. They're really
it's getting close
on them. They're beating on them really hard. Here comes a boarding attempt. It looks like he's going to go in here and start breaking stuff.
Yeah,
Smashing
science.
through. Oh yeah, now not going to miss at that range with the
Yeah.
Star Lance, right? Gonna sit here trying
Just
to
took
break through
away.
stuff here. They're ready for him, standing by the shock field. Artifact Enjoyer still limping away.
Making an escape. Yep. Looks like they might have just scraped by with that.
Yep, yep. There's the shields down.
Got the cover now.
Looks like they're going to continue the pursuit. Comic Sans looks like is going to come on in here, and that would be Duct Tape and Prayers. Finally moving in.
Yeah, they're
Boy,
taking
this is
sniper
getting
shots.
tight here. They're taking sniper shots with their shields down. Artifact Enjoyers getting, it looks like they're getting grabbed. Trying to use a tractor beam to get Artifact Enjoyers into position there. I think Secret Horse is going to get Vector here. I'm going to put some more fire on Artifact Enjoyers. They need to finish that
They
turn.
are getting boarded.
They are getting boarded. That does make
Sent
things
some
more
boarders back.
complicated. I can sit here from the safety of my chair and talk all I want about how they should turn, but it can be very complicated when there's two ions or a K beating on the inside of your ship and shooting your pilot. There's the shock field. Ooh, nice elimination
Good.
there. Tail spinner doing some damage. Nice shooting tail spinner. Moth's almost down, but not
Alright.
quite. Still firing guns. Wow, the boarding is pretty significant, isn't it?
It's pulling them off their turrets in some spots too, so
Yes.
reducing what damage they're able to do. Give the pilot on Artifact Enjoyers a little bit of space to try to get back into cover.
Very chaotic for these crews inside the ship. Artifact Enjoyer still trying to break line of sight. 33 health. Boarding attempt there by Tail Spinner. Struggling a little bit to get inside the front door there, or back door there is Sal. Secret Horse still clothing Artifact Enjoyers.
Looks like Comic Sans is going for that artifact.
Yep, this would be the time. One ship is wounded, 2 ships are engaged, right? Like, this would be the moment. Arbiter of Mercy dancing around the back door here. I think just took a grenade to the face. Looking for position. Oh, there's the shock field. Managed to get inside anyway.
Yeah, just in time.
Blasting his way here. Uses his flash shield. Has angle on Elixir. Grabs the helm. Starts to turn the ship. Really, really brutal play. And then going to grab, looks like a clamp jet, and or not a clamp jet, but a turbine, and maybe beat out of there. That'd be really good. Okay, the gate is now open. If Comic Sans is making moves on that artifact, they could be out with it any minute now. It's hard to say what's going on inside there. They've had plenty of time to get in there and clear that thing. Looks like we've got a lone officer doing a little bit of a raid. That's nice. On your way, Kirkpatrick. You can get it done, buddy.
Looks like the Mighty Cheese might also be contesting Comic Sans as well, so they don't have much time.
A battle happening in that POI at this point. Artifact Enjoyers has, I don't know, they haven't broken contact, but I feel good about their range, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. They've got, what, 40?
Yeah.
Health now, so it's...
Yeah, and the range was over,
manageable.
like, what, 500-ish, right? Like, so...
Yeah, plenty of cover there. Looks like the Mighty Cheese is going in.
Do it. Here we go. Oh, he's thinking about going in. Yeah, here we go. Going inside, see what we can see in here. There's going to be a battle in here, so these players, yep, there we go. There's a little bit of fire. Now, this POI is going to be a lot easier to clear because that weapon artifact is not only useful against ships, it's also useful against other players. Nice flash shield there by Samo.
Nice.
Good job taking out Venture. He's going to arm up here, which is going to give him all his equipment back, and he's going to go in here. Now, with that, oh, wow. Just not enough health. Just killed by a little Zyklon. A little angry potato man there just took him out. Ooh, Artifact Enjoyers is danger close to Comic Sans here, right? To duct tape and prayers. I don't know if they have the health for this fight, but, you know, they can make a play.
Well, at least get some cover there from Secret Horse.
Nobody's on guns. Is there like a truce between these two teams? Oh, the artifact is loose.
Ooh, there it goes.
They're just blasting each other. They just got to fire at one another. I wonder if they didn't know how close they... Oh, here comes another ship. Secret Horse is coming at the same time. Meanwhile, the artifact is loose. It looks like it's over there on the other side of the map with our 4th ship as these 3 ships duel here. Oh, yeah, they're making off with it, all right. It's the Mighty Cheese. Artifact in hand. Burning hard for that gate with 94 health. No one's here. There's no one around.
We'll see if they can get there quickly enough.
Just completely exposed. Look at them go. Everybody's got to go now. They have to go now.
Quickly.
If you were shooting them before, you don't care to shoot them now. You've got to get in there and stop the Mighty Cheese. Chased off early, beaten up, and hounded. The Mighty Cheese is coming on real strong here at the end, which could be a significant point swing. Escaping with this many ships in the game is really the maximum points. There's the tractor beam from Comic Sans, trying to pull him back in. Mighty Cheese getting pulled right back into battle. There's another tractor beam. They've got these weapons. This is the time to use them. Everybody now focus on the Cheese. There go the macro cannon hits. Woo! There go the shields go up over that. Absolutely.
We'll see if Sonic Chan is able to stop them, hit their break.
Big plays.
Or even grab the artifact.
He's got to get in there. He's got to do something, right? I think they've got the health to get away at this point. So he's going to try to get something done here. He needs to get kills. He needs to grab that. Look at all those tractor beams hammering these poor guys. Oh, wow. That was rough.
All right. We have an artifact
all ships in pursuit.
swapped over. Secret Horse now.
Secret Horse has got it. Well, for the moment, there are so many players on that ship. I really, really don't know who has it right now. There's the shock field. The artifact is loose, floating around behind Secret Horse, and they managed to get it back on board. Meanwhile, enemy ships swarm around this location as all 4 ships duel over this artifact, trying to hide it there in the Harry Potter cupboard, keeping it safe. You can hear the security device going off.
We've got a couple boarders in. Once they grab it too, they can do some pretty extreme damage very quickly.
You really can.
Looks like they've got it for the...
There's some firing there. Yeah, they are firing at the enemy ship with it. The beam rifle takes them out.
Space?
Oh, literally, the minute you touch it, you get beam rifled. That's what happens. The minute you touch that, a beam... And there's the tractor beam on the artifact, trying to pull it away. Really clever use of the tractor beam. Oh my goodness, burned down. What a disaster. So much death. Oh, the beam rifle shot is so beautiful.
Arbiter Mercy.
Literally the minute you touch it, the beam rifle. Yeah, exactly. It's so great. Oh my goodness. Oh, is that Mighty Cheese recovering it? Is that what I'm seeing,
Cheese?
Adrian? Mighty Cheese is trying to recover. They've got it on board. There's the boost. The health is still good. It looks like in the chaos, everyone has scattered a little bit. Here comes.
We are so close to the gate.
Dude, that gate is danger close. It is so close. I think Mighty Cheese is going to push their way through. There's a foam sprayer being used.
Oh, I see it moving. I think it's off ship. Oh, it's going to get quite chaotic here at the gate.
Oh my goodness. And
just trying to get it away from the ships
seriously
there.
Damaged. These ships are okay. Like, for this kind of range, everybody's fine. It's really... Oh, there's the force push!
The force push.
He's the artifact!
It's giving him some space to reset, maybe do a little bit of ship damage here.
I think the only way to pick that thing up is really to bump it with your ship. Like, you just need
scoop it up.
Like those beam rifle shots. Those beam rifle, just open the front door and just scoop it in, right? Those beam rifle shots are just killing anyone who even thinks about touching the damn thing. Is that a Ion managed to sort of get back into position there? Artifact
looks like it, and then they boost
with the football now. Running hard again. I don't know. It looks like it's flying around inside.
Oh, they're gonna go try to tuck it behind, hide it there.
I think holding on to it and using it to defend itself is kind of an interesting strategy. He's using the weapon artifact to blast people trying to steal the artifact from him. It worked for a
Samuel
bit.
might have it.
Almost
out the door.
It's still on board. It's still on board. Oh, no, it's not.
Secret Horse.
Oh, no. Look at all of the players so close. Oh, Comic Sans.
Adrian.
Trying to move it on board. Oh, burned down. Out in front of the ship. Kay grabs it, immediately eliminated, drifts back towards Secret Horse. Shockfield probably got just 47 kills right there just by going off in that area. More fire coming out. Weapon down again. Artifact down open again. Shockfield trying to get back on board. Artifact enjoyers. So close. Just creeping towards that gate. Creeping. Look at there's fires all over the place on that ship.
Boarded again.
So hurt. I don't know. They're pretty close. I can see the gate out the window.
This might be
I like this hiding spot. I like that hiding spot. That is really nice.
I think that's almost it.
Oh.
Can anybody... Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it is. Unbelievable. Unbelievable insanity around the gate there. Mighty Cheese almost getting out with that. But not quite closing the deal, right? Absolutely incredible.
Artifact enjoyers going from that below 20 health, coming back in to finish it with that artifact win.
Absolutely, absolutely. So they won. There were 3 rivals still alive. That's 4 points, I believe. Is that correct? I think that's right.
I believe so, yeah. The 3 to 4 rivals alive with +3 and then the win, yeah.
and then everybody else gets nothing. And that was artifact enjoyers, correct?
Yes.
All right.
See how that plays out in the second round.
Amazing. Yeah, so that's maximum points. So that puts artifact enjoyers, Tail Spinner, Fishy 43, Dojapus, and Rat in a very solid early position, right? So they can afford to maybe take some more risks in these later games. They can also afford, with all those points, to go for some later plays. Like, they don't have to be the first one out. They've got those big points, right? So if they want to just sort of hang around the edge and try to pick up a couple of extra points per game, that is a strategy that they can certainly attempt to engage with at this point, as they leap off to a very early lead here. Big money for artifact enjoyers, right?
Definitely. Trying to skirt around the sides of the map too might help them if they are hunted. Maybe a prize target to try to make back those points.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that's something you can see them do. So I've seen it go both ways in these tournaments. I've seen teams who get way ahead, do what you and I are describing as you would think would be the smart play. Like, I'm just going to skirt the edge of the map so I don't get pinched, and I'm going to wait for some elimination. So I always pick up a couple of points each game. And so that way, because I had that early sort of burst of points, now I can afford a second and a third place, right? Because I've already gotten that big number one. I've also seen it psychologically hit some teams, right? Where you would think a team that's really behind is going to be very aggressive because they need to get points back. And instead, the team that's behind becomes sort of despondent, right? And sort of hides at the edge, not wanting to fall further behind. So I sometimes the team that win is like, oh, we can do it again. I want to blow out here, right? And they get a little bit more aggressive, just for the sort of the psychology of it, right? Not just the math of it, right? Like, it's not always just the math. There is an element of play that is sometimes about how you feel about your chances of winning again. I didn't see that ramps have a huge impact. I imagine they were being used quite a bit in that final battle. We were obviously focused on the weapon artifact.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't see the weapon artifact.
Really see the ship.
Yeah. Didn't see them.
I didn't hear them as much either, but they were there. I imagine they were being used. I imagine they were helpful in that final battle to get that crew a little closer to the artifact, but it didn't really seem to swing it for them at the end of the day.
No, and they had a lot of long range turrets too. They were sniping from a bit of a distance, so I imagine they were tossing people forward with those ramps for boarding as well.
Sure.
But I didn't see the artifact on those ramps as much. I think it'll be interesting this next round to see what artifact comes into play. I tend to see folks be quite a bit more aggressive when you have that weapon artifact for boarding and just getting it earlier too. So be interesting to see if we get what we get for the next poll.
Yeah, I was fascinated to see them. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, so, in a lot of the games that I've played, on a Wednesday night or whatever, right? Like, crews that are not at this skill level won't always just drop everything and go to engage the artifact ship. And so this kind of moment, I haven't seen as much as I would like as a player, where one crew has the ship and there's this terrifying scrum around the gate. It certainly has happened, but it doesn't. But obviously, in this case, everybody knew immediately the danger. Everybody was Johnny on the spot, realizing what they had to do, and moving rapidly to engage. And so you had that wonderful battle. And I've never seen. I don't think I've seen So when you're doing that, right? So I'm on board my own ship. Usually we just hide the artifact and try to fend them off, right? But you saw in some cases here, the defensive team was actually holding the artifact and was using it to phaser, right? To melt borders that were coming to take. Oh, did you come for my weapon? Cool. Here it is, right? Like, here's the beam of death from the weapon artifact. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't think I've seen much of that before. I don't know if you've experienced that, but that was sort of the first time I've seen that used so effectively, where we had a player just literally melting multiple borders, weapon artifact in hand, not hitting his own ship, being very careful and deliberate about not missing and accidentally, blasting a hole in the side of his own ship. Yeah,
definitely. I haven't seen as much of that either, so it was really cool to see. It does kind of show exactly who you're chasing when they have that artifact, so you kind of know what you're going up
Sure.
against or who you might be going up against.
Sure.
So it's an interesting strategy for both the boarders and the artifact holder.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
too,
for
when you're
sure. Go
by
ahead.
the gate with a weapon artifact, the force push really came in clutch because we saw a lot of trading in space. And normally you'd want to get your ship closer so you can quickly get it and boost off. But being too close is very dangerous as well. So that force push, I think, really helped keep
For
it
sure.
away, keep it a healthy
Right.
distance away when
Right.
it wasn't in their ownership.
Right. Right. Those beam rifle shots were just so lovely. I don't know if you saw who was getting those off, but they're absolutely amazing. Like, it was just like, I felt like the artifact was like a cursed artifact. Like, the minute you touched it, there was a beam rifle from God that would just take you out, and that was sort of the end. It was just terrifying to watch.
That beam rifle from I think I saw Rat doing it quite a bit, as one
As a
does.
rat.
I think the artifact enjoyers, that was a pretty strong strategy to keep that out of other ships' grasps when it was in space. All right,
Ooh,
looks
ice
like we have our
artifact this
second one.
time. Rogue turrets and the ghost fleet. Fascinating,
that.
right? So the ice artifact will make a big difference, for these guys. Though I don't know if it would change that one. I mean, obviously not having the weapon artifact, but ship damage was not a big part of that outcome, right? They had saved so many tractor beams that they
Yeah.
were able to force the Mighty Cheese into an engagement, and then it was just a terrifying duel around that location, right? As everybody was just handing that artifact back and forth.
All right, group picture time, it looks like, in Lucky Donks.
Lovely, lovely, amazing. I used to love how our QA team would time their flight just perfectly so their face would appear in the cutscene at these critical moments. It was just, they were so good at it. I don't know if you remember who was the best at it, but they were absolutely amazing at it.
They were all so great at it. And the best part is there was a couple bugs too where you could emote and it would put you in an odd state, and trying to get that to time perfectly with that camera pass. There's some pretty fun bugs there too. The QA team here was fantastic.
So good. So good. All right, here we are, the artifact enjoyers, right outside their first location. We are starting all ships now closer to a medium location than we ever have in the past. If you played the game when it first launched, or months and months ago, you're used to the idea that finding your first sort of good-sized location could be very difficult to do. That they were sort of spaced all over the map and might not be one near you. But we recently changed the random rules to make that not the case, so that you will start near a small, but there's also a medium location nearby, so that you can pick up sufficient resources to be able to take on a duel, so you won't be quite caught out without as many guns. Looks like they're still doing the smalls first. I'm a little surprised at that. I would have thought when we made that change that these crews would have moved more towards the medium right away, but maybe they're not worried about getting jumped in this environment, right? Maybe they're thinking to themselves,
Maybe.
Jumping me is unwise without enough weapons, so I can afford to do the small and then I'll do the medium. You still want the small location because it has resources on it, like torpedoes, and it's got tractor beams and a bunch of good stuff that you do want, but obviously all the good guns are at the bigger and larger locations. Ooh,
Yeah, it looks like instead of sending,
close.
they clear it pretty quickly and then move that ship towards that next point of interest while they clear it, rather than splitting the team.
How is there about to be an engagement here? Am I reading this map wrong here?
They are, quite close to each other.
I would have thought they were. Maybe it's not going to happen. No, it looks like they're not going to happen.
Oh, they're moving away. Okay.
Right, so it looks like Artifact Enjoyers is still doing their small, and the Mighty Cheese is probably headed for the park somewhere between that drill and science station, and to see what they can start to loot up from that location.
And it looks like the monolith entrances are all relatively near the monolith in the storm.
Right.
So we don't see any where folks might be able to sneak in from a distance.
Artifact enjoyers moving in to Skull Rock there, it looks like. Everybody's just seeing what they can pick up here as they dance carefully around one another. Yeah, it'd be really interesting to see here what Artifact enjoyers decides to do with their 4 points. Like, is this something that they're going to? Is this going to make them more aggressive, or are they going to play a little more cautiously to try to keep their advantage going?
Oh, looks like they're getting some
a
company.
Bit of a raid. Yeah, a little bit of raid in Skull Rock there. Not quite as safe as it would be.
Just trying to help them with their loot.
Is that what he was doing?
I
don't
think
know.
so.
You think he was trying to be helpful? You're always playing helpful as Mops, I know. That's always your favorite way, is to never Sonic Boom me in the back. You're always
I would never.
Trying to help me clear my POIs.
Yeah, just an extra set of hands to carry.
Absolutely.
Maybe to my own ship, but all right.
Like somebody's got the doctor there and is just sort of blasting through these Legion as they try to clear out this location. Artifact enjoyers here, pushing through for the big loots. And there they got 10. Let's see what they've picked up in here.
Ooh, nice.
There's a thermic right down to the happy thermic spot, bottom middle, easiest gun to defend on the ship.
Turret.
That's why that one almost always goes there. Did they have a bomb turret as well? Is that what you saw?
They did.
Oh, nice. And is that a Spec Ops scatter?
Yeah, it looks like
It
it.
is. Okay, so that does a bunch of knockback as well, and ridiculous amounts of damage as well. Looks like the bomb turret they're going to leave on the deck for now, while they finish up looting this location.
Storm shield yet.
Nor have I. Everybody's just looting. It does look like Comic Sans duct tape and prayers is, I mean, you know, they're in a position where they're not super far from their ships because they're going to be doing that astral tree there.
There's that ramp usage, so they can get to that POI very quickly and get that loot.
Exactly. Coming in
Without
here.
having the pilot beacons.
There's the force wave. What are they going to take out of? Oh no! Oh, nice. Oh, almost lost it.
Almost
that
got
was
it. Yeah.
really scary. I didn't see who the would-be killer there was, but that was pretty scary. Almost got him in position for sure. Just a few shots there for that Legion ship. That'll pull aggro and pull them in so they can pick up the resources off of that ship. Just what they're
Maybe there's
looking to
some
do.
rogue turrets there as well.
Yeah, I think it's the Battle Scout Chaotech. They're using those ramps to their advantage here. And so they can sort of position between those two locations, and then they can scoop up extra resources just as efficiently from that spot because they've got those ramps to engage. Legion ship going to be melted down here very rapidly.
Get some early resources there.
Yeah.
Oh, we still see. Oh, is that a moss with a bomb trap?
I believe that it is. I
Love
believe
to see it.
Moff's is going to do some stuff. Did you see where he was headed for with that bomb trap?
I couldn't see, but I think that they were still going for the Skull Island. So,
Okay.
was that Artifact Enjoyers?
I don't know.
But that was that early tussle on Skull Rock, and there's a moss coming back.
Here he is.
Yeah,
Here's
Secret
Code
Horse.
Kraken. Code Kraken is going for Secret Horse, I guess? What's it going to be, Code? He's not going to have a ton of
Where are we
oxygen.
going?
Oh, has he got the Mad Bomber perk on that guy? I'll bet he does. No, he's headed for... hard to say. This may be more
Maybe.
hopeful than real.
Might get some oxygen. Oh,
Oh, the turrets shoot players. I forgot we did that.
yes, they do. Gotta be careful.
That's right.
probably going to come in here and get some oxygen.
Yeah, yeah. He's probably going to look to here to oxygen up in here.
Yeah, there we are.
There you go. Yeah, I can stand here,
Get
get
some
a little
oxygen.
O2. Yep. Grab that bomb trap and back into space.
Be interesting if they're able to get this off.
What is Code Crack? What is the mission? I am fascinated now. This is my whole world now, just watching Code Crack. And there's probably something exciting happening somewhere else in the game, you guys. I'm sure it's all very interesting, but don't worry about it. We're just going to enjoy Code Kraken's. Oh, no! Oh. Why?
Well,
Why? Oh, it was so sad. I was so into that moment.
sacrifice.
There was a bomb trap. There was a POI being cleared. There were no ships nearby. I didn't understand any of the strategy. It was a complete mystery to me. But I just assumed it was going to go great places, all because of one Archosaur. The Archosaur are the worst. Just ruined my whole day right there. All right, well, Code Kraken, I'm sure we'll be back with more insane plays going forward.
All right, these rogue turrets. I'm gonna clear those. I was back to get the bomb trap.
Code Kraken
As a true mock
come back. He's still. I guess this POI is kind of a problem, and he's going to want to solve it. He is the solution to whatever is wrong with this POI. It's got to be fixed. Unbelievable. All right. Well, I mean, this is literally the worst character possibly to clear. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I would usually rely on moths. Yeah, right? This is not, like, sure, a Venture or maybe even a Samo, but really? Like, okay, but hey, like I said, Code Kraken has a vision. And the vision is to be killed by that Archosaur. That was the same one! Or at least very close to the one that got him the first time. He looks like his brother, if he's not the same one. All right, so Code Kraken back in his ship. Meanwhile, we got a lot more looting going on here as these ships all circle, hoovering up as much stuff as they possibly can. This is absolutely the kind of play I've seen from players of this skill level in the past, right? Like, since they are highly incentived not to be the first one out, and you never know what piece of loot you're going to find on that next POI, they tend to circle the loot pretty aggressively, right? Just really make sure they've emptied everything out before it gets really serious. Which I think is smart. I think it's absolutely smart play to make sure that your ship is all PVE'd up and ready to go. Like you've PVE'd your heart out, and now you're ready for that big engagement. Scouting going on. Everybody's circling. Everybody's looking for loot. Okay. Everybody's far away. Artifact Enjoyers and Mighty Cheese. Yeah, they're kind of like, they're thinking about it, right? There's Doge on helm, pushing on in.
Well, scouting going on.
Yep. Everybody needs to know where everybody else is at and what they're up to. You don't want to be surprised all of a sudden.
Yep.
I saw one of those ship had the special sensor that allows you to see enemy ships within 500, so that'll give them some advantage. But still, 500 for these guys is very close, right? Like they're absolutely melting each other at 700-800 meters, especially with snipers and thermics. So that's not a huge trick. So you really do want to get on those probes and play that probe game, absolutely. Secret Horse has finished looting up over here. It's like Fishy's going to discover that.
See what they've got here.
Yep.
Got a quad on the back.
I did not see the front guns. Did you see the front guns? I see the storm shield.
Got two quads.
Looks like double quad and a spec op scatter.
Spec. They do have a storm shield as well.
Yes, they do. I saw that. Fish with the eyeballs staring through the glass there. Looking into your ship. I see you. Yep. All right. Looks like a little more looting, little more artifact enjoyers. Like they're moving in. Artifact enjoyers and Mighty Cheese are both on a collision course here with one another, or a gentle one.
Looks like
they're both after that same entrance there.
on the edge of the storm. Well, they do have a storm shield, so they could go in.
Yep. Secret horse skirting the edge. And of course, our scout team, duct tape and prayers, also skirting the edge. Looks like they're both looting up a little bit more, but it looks like artifact enjoyers and secret horse have decided that they are comfortable with their loot situation and they are ready to make something happen.
Looks like artifact enjoyers skirting the bottom of the reach there to try to be at least a little bit sneaky. They probably see each other, but
at this point, ammo regen can come off. Oh, I think it's interesting that they put the storm shield in the Harry Potter cupboard. That's pretty cool. So that's what they're worried about the most. Oh, and they've got a stack of goodies there ready to go on board. Yeah. I don't know if you need
as a Moss, that would be my first pull.
Oh, the storm shield? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. I kind of want to see that force push enabled there, right? Like, I don't know that I want the sensor, though I understand that in this game, being able to get the extended scan time on enemy ship is significant. Artifact enjoyers looks like they're going to force a little bit of action here. They're moving in towards the monolith. Everybody else still dancing around the edges, being very careful.
Yeah, Mighty Cheese looks like they're off to a POI rather than contest that entrance.
Yeah, they're going to let that go. Now, this is an ice artifact, so your chance of making it to the gate is pretty strong. But I think we saw in that last game, right? If you're the first one to grab that artifact, getting blown up isn't necessarily the worst thing that's going to happen to you. The worst thing that's going to happen to you is somebody's going to grab you with a tractor beam and pull you away and steal the artifact and get the win, right?
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if they have any clamp jets and how they use those. Whoever's first. I think the first instinct is to pop them all and try to get there as quickly as you can, but those tractor beams will get you.
Oh, they totally will. And they interrupt the clamp jet now. The clamp jet no longer fires when you're under the effect of a tractor beam. So you really feel the power of the tractor in this kind of game where there's so much emphasis on the artifact because of the scoring, which is super cool. Look, everybody's on probes. You can see the nervousness.
Make sure everything's
all right.
Ooh, Comic Sans.
Ooh, are we
bomb trapping sniping? Looks like it. Bomb cannon.
A few shots right over the lip of the POI there. Just going to try to give Comic Sans a hard time. I don't think they've got Comic Sans. It looks like it is closing. I don't know that they're not going to get a kill here, I wouldn't think, right? Comic Sans can easily choose to break contact. This is more of, hey, you need to back off and heal. They would love to get them below multiple ices, right? Oh, really nice point defense drone. That's really messing up.
That's
everything but the thermic is not getting through at this point. So still, it looks like Comic Sans got the worst of that exchange and is going to have to turn.
Yeah.
They only need to hit ice once more, though, to be right back in the battle. So I don't think that accomplished all that much, other than push Comic Sans into moving to a different location on the map here a little bit. But I think they just need to hide behind this small, and then they can sort of keep it going if they want to.
Definitely. And that defense drone, I think, will help soften that sniper bomb cannon that I think got them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
At the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely.
The thermic still
didn't work.
Still a pretty big threat, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Artifact Enjoyers is doing anything but getting board position, though, here. Like, it doesn't look like they're boarding.
No, just chasing folks off.
Just chasing folks off, saying, this is the middle of the map is mine, get lost.
A little posturing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now that they've done it, are they going to hide? Yeah, they're just sort of lurking around that area. Secret Horse, top right, not doing much. Comic Sans, parking and icing up, not doing much. Artifact Enjoyers, just sitting on top of that monolith.
Everyone's got quite a few resources.
Yep. And this is that dance that they do at high-level play, right? Where you don't want to be the first one out, but you don't want to you don't want to make any mistakes, right? So you play very cautiously until suddenly something goes wrong. Well, now the artifact's been grabbed.
Yeah, it
Artifact
looks like they're
enjoyers.
making that move. Comic Sans might try to get some position here while they're in there.
How are you feeling right now, right? If you're, say, Secret Horse, right? And you realize that artifact enjoyers have the artifact, right?
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous, right? Because they're already 4 points up if... Oh, these beasts are the worst.
They're pretty tough.
Yeah, they're really tough. It's just such an annoying feel. Yeah, really difficult to deal with, right? Like if they've already got it in play and they manage to get out with it, you're in a lot of trouble. They'd be 8 points up at that point with only 2 games to go. So they could almost cinch the tournament right now, right, in game 2, if they can make it out with this. Now, if you look at where the gate is, there's really only one ship between them and the gate right now. And they just cleared room 2.
And here's Secret Horse coming in.
Secret Horse is the only threat. Obviously, tractor beams can change that, so I should be careful how I talk about that. But tractor beams could certainly change that calculation. But I would argue that their position is really strong right now, right? That the other 2 ships are not really in much of a position to challenge.
Yeah. If you're between the gate, too, if you're able to be closer to the gate and able to get that artifact off their ship, you could turn it very, very quickly.
You could. Yeah, you totally could. You're totally right.
If they're able to board and take it off.
Yeah, of course. Few stray shots hitting artifact enjoyers here. Looks like they're using some personal weapons there to put some fire on them. Secret Horse coming on in. Stack of equipment. There looks like that bomb cannon is going to be...
It's coming out. Yep.
Is that going to be installed or scrapped? Oh, they got a plasma beam.
Plasma.
They got multiple plasma beams. Are they going to reconfigure for close quarters here? Is that what's going to happen?
I think
or are they going to
so.
stay at range? This thermic has gone in position there.
We'll see where they go with that.
Moffs just grabbed a turbine and just going off to parts unknown. Look at this tractor beams. That's lovely.
Nice.
That's a great storage location. I like that as a storage space. I always have troubles finding a tractor beam when I need it. And the artifact is in play.
It's out.
94%. The timing is impeccable. I would expect nothing less of these gentlemen. 5% left on the gate. Artifact in play. They're going to turn, and they're going to head for that gate.
They did have the entropy as well with that artifact.
Oh, no.
In that front center.
No.
Artifact enjoyers.
Yep. Comic Sans looking to get back into action here. They're maneuvering to get to a position where they can get to that gate. Where is Artifact Enjoyers headed? Is it towards the gate?
I think they're going under the monolith towards the gate.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
that's what it looks like.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
all right. So everybody
they're
scrambled
right
real quick,
in the middle.
which is lovely.
Yeah.
So everybody scrambled real quick. So all my big talk about people were out of position was BS. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. That is perfect. Everybody closed very rapidly, and suddenly Artifact Enjoyers is going to be taking it from all sides. Obviously, they can use the monolith there to try to break line of sight. Obviously, they've got an ice artifact, which will keep them in this game a lot longer. Force push not getting a lot done there. But still, like, wow, look at them go. Is that some clamp action on them?
Definitely, but I saw those.
Yeah. Oh, there they are. There's the beams.
6 or
multiple
7.
Beams.
Yeah.
Multiple beams.
They had a
Look at all the beams. Look at all the beams, the tractor beams snaking across the hall.
Pulling back.
Oh, they're doing it from the front. They're doing it from the front as well. Multiple
on the front.
Yes. They're using tractor beams on their own ship from the front to pull themselves forward. Feathering those beams. Pull, pull, pull. Comic Sans closing fast. Mighty Cheese, Secret Horse right behind. There's the tractor beam. Artifact Enjoyers getting dragged back into battle. Oh, they're like, oh, it's terrible.
Secret Horse now in position in between.
Piranha's surrounding them. There's something. Oh, there's the force push. There's another force push. Wow. Artifact Enjoyers suddenly a little further away than they thought.
They're having more clamps.
Yep.
There's a border coming.
Ooh. There's a force push.
Ooh.
I love this use of force push.
They might. Yeah, it really prevents that boarding game if they time it.
Yes, you can really shove people. Here comes another border. There's another tractor. And it's going to be blood and death inside this ship. We've got one pilot and multiple defenders.
Oh, that was very clutch. They were so close to the
Oh,
gate,
it
and
really
now we're
was.
going to see the beam rifle action.
Now the beam rifles of doom, just tagging anybody who touches that artifact. There's another force push.
And the artifact, 100 meters away.
It's being yeeted into the void. Oh, it's quite a distance away now. All ships turning. All ships turning.
Oh, look at that, Comic Sans.
Oh, whoa! Overshot by a little bit there.
Just a bit.
Pulling it back in with the tractor beam.
They might get here with that tractor.
Beam, really, really smart. They're underneath the shield. That's great. Oh, it's out the back door.
Oh, artifact enjoyer scooping it up again.
Close. Oh, can they get it on board? Oh my God, he's got it on board.
They're so close to the gate. They just need to.
Oh, they are so close to the gate. They are so close to the gate. He just wants. Oh, they just got pulled again. You can see the gate slipping away from them as they maneuver.
Yeah.
Saw him rearm. No dotsing in his flash fields back there, healing him up to keep him in action. There's the shock field keeping them away. I don't see how Artifact Enjoyers doesn't get out. This is it. Oh my goodness. Whew. Oh my goodness. Am I doing the points here right? Is that 8 points for Artifact Enjoyers? Is that correct? Oh no.
So.
Oh no. Wow. That's a problem.
So, a lot of push-pull.
Artifact Enjoyers. So check my math on this, Victoria, because I'm old and forgetful. But Artifact Enjoyers was, they did not. It was Secret Horse that grabbed it last time, right? And then Artifact Enjoyers stole it off them. Is that correct?
I believe so.
And then it was Artifact Enjoyers. Oh, it was Mighty Cheese. I'm forgetful. Anyway,
it changed.
But this time, it was Artifact Enjoyers who did it both, right? Like they both grabbed it and scanned
and finished with it. Yeah.
And finished with it, right? And so that early artifact grab has paid off for them twice now, or once at least. The other time, I guess they were the thieves. But boy, that really puts them in an incredible spot, right? Because now max points will only tie them with other teams, right? So the other teams will have to, some other team will have to get max points, and they need to be shut down, right? Like Artifact Enjoyers is in very, 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 very close with walking off with this entire tournament in game 2 because of that play. There was probably tiny little moves in there. That Ion that grabbed that artifact, that was the moment, right? Like, that was just so great to pull them out. And everybody else is going to be scrambling. So I don't know. What are you thinking? Like if you were on, Big Mo's Bonanza, or if you're in Secret Horse, or you're Duct Tape and Prayers, it's got to be like gang up time, right?
Oh, definitely. I'd be finding them immediately. Sending borders immediately and trying to knock them out early.
Yeah, absolutely. You really got to figure that I need that team to get a 0 twice in a row right now.
Yeah,
right? That's got to be, and that puts an enormous pressure, right?
Yeah, and if you can't get that early kill, at least take some of their tools. They were really creative with the tractor beams. We saw them getting pulled back, and then the two-person counter up front, I think, really helped them keep that position towards the gate and that force push. Keeping those borders at bay there at the end. So, gonna jump them or take their tools pretty early on.
Absolutely. Yeah, and they took that position by the monolith, and that was sort of the only move anyone was taking, right? Like everybody else was like, I'm gonna loot, right? Which is right, a totally valid choice in this. But they're like, no, and again, you see that, right, where the team that's ahead is like feeling comfortable taking a few more risks, which sometimes gets them more ahead, right? Which is what we're seeing here, right? Like where suddenly they're like, okay, I can afford to try to tackle this artifact a little too early. Oh wow, it went my way, right? Like that's amazing, right? Like just really, really wonderful play. So yeah, like I think we're ready to jump into the next game if these guys are able to play again. Are you comfortable carrying on, or do you need a break, Victoria, or are you good to keep going?
Nah, I'm excited to see more.
Those are pretty fast
Some more
games.
action. Yeah.
Yeah, man, those are pretty fast games. They were doing it, right? Like they were, they're the same game, right? Like it was very much just like, hey, let's all dance carefully. Oh my God, the artifact, right? But there
Yep.
was a lot of action towards the ends of both of those. And certainly those gun duels outside were just absolutely insane. I still am just
Definitely.
terrified every time I see somebody grab the artifact and then the beam of death just comes down out of the sky up from below and just deletes some poor player who was holding onto the artifact.
Yeah. I didn't see a ton of, or as much in that second match as the first match of the trading hands as often in space. I think maybe
No,
folks were
no,
trying to avoid that beam rifle of death situation there, but it was also just so
yeah, for
fast
sure.
moving there at the end
It
with the
really
tractor
was. It
beams.
really was. Like I was surprised, but then it made sense to me afterwards. I was surprised not to see the entropy really come into play. But if you
Yeah,
think about it, right, like in that scenario they're in, they've got the artifact on board and they really need a pilot because they're constantly getting dragged around or pushed around or something bad's happening. So you need a pilot, and then you might as well have the other three just fending off borders, trying to kill off people hitting you with tractor beams or using tractor beams of your own to pull your ship forward. Like there's no way you're going to eat through 300 hit points of enemy ship, right?
yeah,
And
especially in that
even
time.
one player, yeah, even one player on, even if I took that entropy and I put it on the back of my hunter, one player manning that entropy is just not a great use of time at that point, right?
Yeah,
Like that player could be shooting down an incoming ion. That player could be engaged with an enemy Adrian. That player could be using a tractor beam on the front of my ship to try to drag me forward. When that player could be doing any number of, could be putting out a fire or repairing an engine, right?
yeah.
Like anything else besides getting on that gun. I think in that scenario.
It starts getting more critical of that hard point cooldown rotation too, with those shock fields, the force push, uh, making sure folks aren't able to get on board. I didn't see in these matches, but I might take a look in this next one. Some of the perk changes for the pilot, the protected pilot, I think is really nice in those situations because you can just lock in. You don't have to worry about getting fire damage
Right.
while you're on
Right.
the helm, so
Right.
you can just continue piloting, which I think really helps in those situations that you're getting boarded, lots of fires popping up because you're taking enemy fire. You can just keep on the helm and keep the ship moving.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I really did want to know where Kraken was going with that bomb, what was going to happen with that. That really seemed
I was that was a story I wanted to see
maybe
the end to.
in retrospect, if he was running around with the Mad Bomber perk, then the bomb was really just a turbine, right? And I'm not thinking about
Yeah,
this correctly
essentially.
at all. And the goal was probably to clear that POI and make off with some TP to loot. That's probably
Yeah,
what that was. Like that was the joy, right? As opposed to using the bomb traps. I was probably just reading the room entirely wrong, right? Like I was like, where's he going with the bomb trap? Nowhere, Dustin. Like that's not the point, right?
yeah. I sent that Moffs early to help get an early start on that POI. I mean, it might be because of all the times we played together and I have disappeared with a bomb trap that it's just the expectation that I'm off doing something silly. But that
Oh
seems
no,
like a
I
pretty good
just
strategy.
always, yeah, I'm always expecting to see somebody's health just chunk all of a sudden. The minute I see a bomb trap in your hands, right? I'm like, who are we
Hmm.
going after? Because and I'll know when their health bar chunks down all of a sudden.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Especially
Do
with
you
a
think
scout in play.
the scout, right? With so much vulnerability to those bomb trap raids. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Super deadly. Always terrifying to have those back porch hard points exposed, right?
Definitely.
So we'll see.
All
I
right.
think they should be talking about ganging up, though. I think that would be the smart play. And trying to get an early elimination here on artifact enjoyers, right? That
Yeah.
should be everybody's goal at this point, right? It's like let's give these guys a null, all right? Let's give these guys a 0 on their points, goose egg, and then let's fight it out amongst ourselves, whoever gets what's left, right?
Yeah. And if not to just to eliminate them completely, keep them in a pretty battered state, so they aren't
Right.
as aggressive for that artifact.
Right. Just
Um,
keep them out of the action. Because now, I mean, now what can't they risk, right? Like at this
Yeah.
point, right? Like, so I guess the big question, maybe the big question we'll be asking here in about 20 minutes is who do you think is going to take second? It's like where we're at, right? Like you may be, we may be trying to hype up second place here. Like I feel like, um, I feel like Secret Horse and Big Mo's Bonanza, right, are sort of pretty present in most of the important conflicts, right?
Mhm.
And so I feel like they're going to be closer to second, but we'll see, right? Like obviously neither has put any points on the board,
Yeah.
right? Neither has actually managed to even kill a spaceship at this point, short of a, a Legion ship maybe at one point or another. But nobody's putting enough firepower, and they're certainly capable of it, right? But
Yeah.
nobody has positioned their ship such that they would effectively get that kill, right?
Yeah. And in duct tape, well, I haven't seen a ton of the risk that we might be seeing with Secret Horse and Barbecue Bonanza. They might sneak in
Right.
there with third party or an artifact sneak. It'd be interesting to see kind of if they start to get more aggressive here too,
Yeah.
to match that energy.
Yeah. Like I haven't seen that Battle Scout really come into play, but it doesn't seem to be hurting them either. They're doing no worse than the other hunter teams, right? Like the
No.
other two hunter teams are just as effective as that Battle Scout. And so it doesn't seem to have done the damage that I was worried that it would, right? Like my understanding, right, was that was not a meta ship at this time, that you could certainly play it, but it wouldn't be something you would expect to see in a tournament, right? Where everybody's,
Mm-hmm.
totally in it to win it. But it doesn't seem to have done the harm that I was nervous that it would.
No, they're just using it as that strategy of moving quickly for that loop in the POIs and keeping their ship in a good position. Oh, looks like we're in
Yeah,
the next match
yeah.
here.
Oh yeah, we are. Let's see what we got going on here with ice artifact. Oh, we got
Look at
sensor
new sensor
beacons.
beacons.
Okay, do you want to explain this mechanic, Victoria?
Yeah, so their sensor beacons are beacons that are spawned throughout the map. I believe there's about approximately 5. You can interact with those, and they will, in a radius, alert you of any of the ships that are within that radius. You can also steal the ownership of that sensor beacon from other ships, so you can go back and forth, kind of owning the visibility on the map. So in a place like Gloaming Expanse, where there's a little bit more, you know, gloomy cloud cover, a little bit difficult to see. Having those sensor beacons, I think, will be an interesting way to kind of control the visibility on the map and free up some prospectors off probes potentially, to do other things. So we'll see.
So I go out, I touch the beacon, and then I get a radius around that spots vision until someone else touches the beacon, and then they get the radius around it. Okay, yeah, cool.
That's correct.
This was something that our tech director Grant had worked on. In my mind, we had worked on this right before we launched the game, and we cut it out at the last minute. When he checked the source control for our game, it turns out he'd worked on it in 2023. Like it was quite a while ago that we done this. Yeah. It was so long, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we cut that right before we launched." Like, nah, dude, that was cut like 2 years ago. Like, oh my god, it took us so long to make this game. I've completely lost track of time. I don't know which way's up anymore. All right, here we are, already in the first POI here. Mighty Cheese already going full guns into this excavator here. Cleaning house. Very cool.
All right. And the Mighty Cheese does have 2 monolith entrances very close to them. They've got Stardog, 2 monolith entrances, and an AI containment really near there. So we've got good map position.
Secret Horse and Artifact Enjoyers are very close together. And Comic Sans, or rather, Duct Tape and Prayers, the team Duct Tape and Prayers there in their Hunter, or excuse me, in their Battle Scout, could come north and pinch. That's kind of what I want to see happen.
An early pinch.
An early limb, like what? So when we say that, like, what are your thoughts, right? Like, are you thinking this is, we get our small and we go? Are you thinking this we get our small and our medium and we go? What is early to you in this situation? Do you think?
If I got anything that felt powerful in that early small, I would go. But I'm maybe a little bit aggressive in this. If I were in this position, especially if I see the other ship making a movement towards artifact enjoyers, I would feel a lot stronger about making that move. If the other ship isn't moving towards them, I might go for that medium, especially if it's close by, just to make sure we have everything that we need. Because artifact enjoyers is going to have at least that
Yep.
small and probably the medium done by the time you get there with how quickly they move. So if I have two ships coming in, I just hit my small and try to get that medium on the way, but otherwise you're going to want to kit up and then tag team.
Yeah, and then pinch, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like artifact enjoyers is positioning for this location. I don't know if they're super nervous about any double teaming yet. It doesn't look like either ship is really postured for it. I think Duct Tape and Prayers there is probably still using their ramps like we were talking about to double loot a couple of locations at the same time, which maybe is their primary use of this tool. Like maybe they're thinking we can loot faster than everybody else with this ship. So that's what we're gonna do with it, and we'll have more loot sooner. So they've been certainly hanging back a little bit. It hasn't really been the case, right? Like we haven't seen them have tons of loot and then charge into battle before the people are ready. There's a macro Storm Shield Spec Ops booster, which is nice.
Where's my cheese?
Foam cannon. You don't see that too often. Or at least my understanding is that wasn't meta. Maybe that's meta now. That's kind of cool. It's good to see that weapon in the mix. Tar Zyglom, everyone's favorite. I'm kidding. This is everyone's least favorite enemy in the entire game, bar none.
It definitely stops you from sprinting through and going over them quickly.
It really, after all of the
you have to engage.
Yeah, you get so. Oh wow! Look how much he dodged through it. That was really lovely dodging. You said he had to engage and literally dodge.
Yeah, then immediately.
Bullets. That was really just to prove us wrong, right? Just I have to engage. Do I watch me dodge past all this stuff?
I'll show you.
Yeah, I'll show you how it's done, Dustin. There you go, buddy. Absolutely lovely.
All right. They are on that medium, so it looks like they are going for that strategy of clearing the small and the medium, getting all the loot they can.
I'm hearing some weapons fire out there. Is that the
yeah?
Is that the AI ship? Is that the Legion ship?
I can't tell here.
Nope. There's the sound of that launcher going off. Dude, Artifact Enjoyers is just like... Are they just going to the middle again?
I think they are. I think they're going to make a play on the monolith.
What are they going to do? What are we supposed to do if they're up 12-0 after game 3? Right?
I think with Secret Horse, with that sniper, they're scaring them off a little bit here.
Tail spinner, Doge, fishy rat, stop it. Stop.
Look at that. Looking for borders, seeing if there's going to be anybody in space. Lurking.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Beam rifle in hand. Is that what I'm seeing there? Yep. Beam rifle in hand. Oh, there we go.
There he goes.
Off some shots. Poke. and we're back.
Just to scare everyone into their ships a bit.
Exactly. Make you think twice about going outside.
Little mental game.
Exactly. They can't have a ton of resources yet, I wouldn't think. Yeah, that's fair, right? It's a little dueling here between these two teams, picking off each other. Very nice. I love the lurking in space. Oh, look! So the ice is that ice the target? Like, are we gonna pick off the poor miner that's headed out to clean house on that ice? Unbelievable. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
All right, so I've got Secret Horse closing the distance. I've got the artifact in play now. from the Mighty Cheese. Muffs, I know you saw that bomb trap.
Yes, you did, but Moss is being good. Moss is being good.
Oh, I see. They're
Artifact
waiting for
just
folks
here
to
in the
come in now.
oh. Is this how it's gonna
A little
be?
bit of bait.
A little bit of bait? Yep, absolutely. Artifact enjoyers, are they looking to pick a fight? Oh, it's a Legion ship. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna pick a fight for sure, but nothing too scary. Maybe a little raid here on the Legion ship, pick up a quad or a booster or something.
Yeah.
There's usually something worth having, right? On one of those. Looks like Secret Horse is getting some digs in. Sniper cannon shots
Yeah.
attacking artifact enjoyers. Secret Horse gets it. They
Just-
know what has to happen right now.
Yeah, just chasing him down with that sniper.
Yep. Counterboarding in the sky there at the top of the map. Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Pick off folks that are coming out from Secret Horse. I don't think Secret Horse can get a lot done here without a buddy.
Not by
They can
themselves.
chase forever with that sniper, but the range is long. I mean, I know the sniper can hit, but it's just so easy to find cover to break line of sight, and you just really can't close the deal.
And meanwhile, Mighty Cheese is clearing the monolith for that artifact.
This can't happen again. This quick, use your special GM tools, Victoria, and let's just delete them. Let's just little foam cannon action on poor Moffs. Poor Moffs trying to get away there. More folks coming into the monolith. Artifact enjoyer still taking a couple of hits.
Yep.
Code Kraken.
Trying to avoid any beam rifling here.
So yeah, Code Kraken's trying to clear their point defense drone. So
Yeah.
oh wow, they're right here. Oh, this is not sort of a hypothetical engagement. This is a straight up murder. Yeah, they're really going for it. Oh, with nice force push.
Yeah,
Just
that
really well timed.
kind of prevented that monster from getting in there for Kraken.
Yep. I don't know that Artifact Enjoyers is getting the worst of this engagement. I think they're fine.
No.
Don't you?
Yeah, I think is it the macro?
Yeah, I don't know.
They are trying to Starlance there.
Oh, that point
suppressing fire there.
Too.
Yeah. Between the point defense and them not being able to suppress their 3 turrets, we're not seeing much action here for getting Artifact
turn away. Yeah. Oh wow, Secret Horse is getting hammered, dude. If they even get 1 point here, right? They can't even get 1 point here. Secret Horse cannot give up this point. If Secret Horse dies, that gives a point to Artifact Enjoyers and a point to everybody else. But the only one that matters is Artifact Enjoyers. Artifact Enjoyers can secure the win here with a little bit of murder. Everybody, weirdly, needs to rally around Secret Horse right now. Like, I need the other 2 ships to show up like Gandalf in front of the Riders of Rohan.
From the east.
Like, over the hill, from the east, the sun comes up, and here come the other 2 ships. Like, that's what we need right now, right? Like, everybody needs to get their act together, forget about that artifact, and come help Secret Horse not lose.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's all the loot. There's the entropy.
There's entropy. Okay. Maybe they can come in and save the day now.
Yeah, now it's time, man. You know what to do. Oh, actually, I don't know if they do know what to do. There's a lot of loot in here.
Gate's at 50%, so likely a bit of murder. Little ship murdering.
Yep. Yeah, I think this is gonna... Oh, Secret Horse is in trouble.
They're maneuvering.
I'm scared for Secret Horse. Oh my god. Artifact Enjoyers swinging on a little wider on that asteroid, not quite catching up as fast as they would like.
Giving them a little bit of breathing space to ice there.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we're contesting the loot room now.
Yep. Oh, wow.
That choke point, yep.
Oh, that's quite a battle. Oh, there's the res.
On Moss.
Oh, he got past though. He got past. Adrian
Yeah.
got past. Oh,
Beam rifle. Oh,
and the front collapses. The front's collapsing. Oh, there's the plasma. Nice job. Looks like Mo's holding the line there.
Yep.
Mo's trying to hold him here.
Oh.
Oh, down he goes. What a brave defense. Yep.
All right, Secret Horse back to full health.
Yep. All right. Well, that's what we need to see. Artifact enjoyers, they've decided that this is not going to happen. Yeah,
yep.
Which is smart. I think Secret Horse LOS'd pretty well. I think Artifact enjoyers, at least the one or two I saw, like they kind of missed a turn there. They didn't hug the asteroid tight enough, so they didn't come around as cleanly as they wanted to, and that'll let them Secret Horse get away. Now Artifact enjoyers just got to worry about somebody else the artifact getting out of it. So that's going to be something they're going to have to deal with. So they've got to kind of come back into action here, which will put them in a position to get pinched.
I think the fuel and ice that they spent, both Secret Horse and I didn't see if the Artifact Enjoyers burned much fuel, but I imagine Secret Horse burned a lot of fuel and a lot of ice there.
I agree. They've got to be feeling a little thin, right? Like after all of that. Yeah, Secret Horse did a really good job recovering there. That was really quite lovely. Secret Horse coming around. Still present. Not dead yet. Back in action. Artifact Enjoyers turning to engage. Round 2. Here we go. There's the force push. There's the thermic teeing off. Still haven't cranked through those shields in the front. Secret Horse front shields already down. Thermic striking home. What is that? 2 thermics and two quads and a thermic.
Two quads and a thermic.
Horse just DPSing like crazy.
I think with the weapons they've got a bit of a mismatch. They've got those scattered cannons and
situation. Yeah, it's not happening.
Sniper.
And there's that point defense, and what's that that's gonna tee off.
Yep,
there's the pushback. Yep, and here we are.
It's hard to land those scatters.
Secret Horse is at 50%. Artifact Hunters is fine-ish. Artifact's about to leave the POI. Oh, they've hidden it in the back.
I think they're hiding it.
They are. The artifact is actually not near the gates at all. The artifact is deep inside the POI. It can be pulled out, of course, no problem, but it's just a little bit more work. So it's not actually as close. Ooh, Secret Horse needs to go. They are at 21 health. I didn't see when they last iced. There's the ice. 30 health, and they can't ice for another 30 seconds.
They only got 7 ice left.
Artifact Enjoyers and shields down. They're in pursuit. There's the boost. I don't know how much fuel Secret Horse has.
Oof.
Artifact Enjoyers about to cinch it up here.
Was that 1 fuel left?
Dude.
For Secret Horse? Can they get around this asteroid?
Oh, nice macro hit.
Macro, yeah. Keep on that macro.
From the rear. Yeah, you got to keep tagging off those macros. Punish them with that macro. Oh, God, that health. Oh, that health is getting dangerously low, party people. That is not good. 43 to 5. Oh, there it is. Oh, no. Spin the shield. Spin the shield.
Keep your shields.
Oh, there's the ice. There's the ice.
Gotta keep those shields, though.
Oh, no.
There's that point.
There's a point for everybody left. Oh, and the artifact is loose now. There's been a big fight raging in Monolith this whole time, as chat has rightly pointed out. The kill feed on the right has been going nuts the whole time while we were watching that final battle there between those two titans. And these guys are now cleaning out the last little bits. The artifact is in play, I believe. Yeah, it totally is in play.
Is duct tape?
Yep, duct tape has got it.
Sneaking away.
They need to turn south right now.
Let's see if get to the gate. It's 76%.
I think they can do it. I don't know if this last ship has the resources necessary to drop these guys before they make the gate.
Mighty Cheese closing in.
So Mighty Cheese closing. Comic Sans is taking a circuitous route to the gate. It looks like maybe there's something in the way that I can't see.
Might be trying to keep
There's,
cover with a sniper entropy there.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, because you really don't want those engines being dropped. Oh, I guess it is 79% on the gate, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like,
still
yeah.
pretty close.
So Chaotech in chat says too early to clamp out. I think you're right, Chaotech. I think you're absolutely right. I think they are dancing correctly. So they're going to try to use the cover of the location until they are ready to make the big plunge for the gate. They do have the ice artifact on board, so they're not too worried about some of this damage. They don't want to take too much more than that.
Probably don't want to scrape the paint too much there.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, careful. There we go. There's a big heal with that ice artifact on board.
And they do have that force push, it looks like.
Pretty nice driving.
We've got boarding.
We got some boarding, as you would expect at this point. Oh, there's the entropy teeing off.
It's going to be a balance. Trying to keep good position, keep the artifact, and considering if you want to go and stop Mighty Cheese with that entropy.
Yep.
Oh, they're getting pulled early.
Some extra fire. Yep, taking some extra fire. Moving away. Artifact enjoyers closing in.
Oh, excellent force push there. Got 86 on gate.
Not seeing a lot of resources here. So I'm not sure how many tractor beams are in play.
It doesn't look like duct tape has clamps or that I saw.
Yeah, yeah. So Duct Tape and Prayers is a fairly new team to the game. They just formed about a month ago, I'm told by chat, which is pretty cool. So I'm kind of rooting for them, right? As they pull for this gate. This is a difficult position they find themselves in, right? Being pursued by two deadly teams, Artifact on board, everybody ganging up on them, and they've really only got, they can't really hit the gate quite yet, right? It's a little too soon to hit the gate. And they got worse, they didn't make off with the entropy cannon, somebody else did. So they've got to deal with the entropy, and they've got to deal with the fact that they're being double teamed. And there's nowhere quite to run yet, right? Like there's no immediate way out. And so they've got to just sort of take the beating as best they can while they wait for that gate to open.
And Mighty Cheese is now in that mix
really
too.
Pressing them hard. Yeah, they're being double teamed, they're being entropied, and there's nowhere to hide, right? Like that's a very rough position to be in.
Definitely. The fact that Artifact hasn't moved off ship yet is really awesome.
Yeah, they're doing very well.
The beating they're taking, yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. I
think we might have just seen it move. Got 5. Ooh. Hopefully Mighty Cheese looks and Artifact employers. Yeah.
Nice hit.
We do have Artifact enjoyers with the Artifact again.
Oh, is that what's happened? I was wondering why they didn't get the double. You're right. Right. I was hoping they were going to get the double heal, but sorry. Oh, too bad. Very sad. Duct Tape and Prayers. Well played. Really doing their best there to hold them off. Okay, so the Mighty Cheese has got the gun, and it looks like Artifact Enjoyers has got the artifact. Is that correct? That's correct.
Yep. They've
2%
got that entropy.
The gate opens. The entropy's just not doing quite enough.
No.
We're about to LOS as well. How close are we to this gate?
I can't see it here.
There it is.
Gates open.
Shields down.
Shields down, boosting.
Clamp jets are
it's
probably
right
flying
there
on the inside. Oh, it's
Mighty
beautiful.
Cheese has
Here we go. They're not
gotta be
even
quick
fire.
here.
Mighty Cheese.
They don't have...
they're being LOS so hard right now. Are they even moving? I wonder if they've been boarded.
if they have any.
Right. Yeah, so they got boarded. All right, so they're back in it, but it's far now, right? Like
Yeah.
there's really artifact enjoyers running off once again. So this is going to be
This venture has an
3
opportunity
more
here.
points for artifact enjoyers, right? So they get 1 for the win.
Oh,
One for
that's
the
tough.
win, 2 for rivals with extraction, and then they get another point, or 2 more points actually. Is that right? Wow.
Yeah, this is the two ship deaths.
2 ships deaths, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. If I'm doing that math correctly. Wow, well done, artifact enjoyers. So artifact enjoyers now so far ahead in this tournament. There's really no way for them to get caught. They could have the worst
Yeah.
game of their lives, and they would be just fine going into the end. So now it's really down to, who can take second in this tour. Who
Yep.
do you think our folks are going to be that can sort of pull it out right now? So, we got a couple of teams with a single point on the board, but artifact enjoyers clearly. Tailspinner, Fishy, Doge, and Rat absolutely dominating this game so far with almost every move that they make. Really did enjoy Duct Tape and Prayers run for the gate there. That was a really cool attempt. They were really tight spot, and I thought they played it very well. And you're quite right. They didn't really lose control of the artifact almost at all until the very end, right? When they were simply
Yeah.
overwhelmed by the crews. But they really held the line there very effectively.
With not very many tools at their disposal, it looked like. So it was really great
Yeah.
boarding defense, trying to position their ship in a way that they weren't taking as much damage there around the monolith before they made that run to the gate. So
For
valiant
sure.
effort.
For sure. How annoyed do you think Secret Horse is that nobody came to help them? Right? Like,
Oh,
if I was on Secret Horse, I would have some choice
fly
words
them all
for
that
the other
shit.
teams.
Yes.
It's like, guys, what? Where are you?
Help.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Help! We need to eliminate these guys. I thought we were all together on this. I thought we had it all worked out. I thought it was clear what the rules of engagement needed to be. Artifact
Yeah.
enjoyers needs to go down in just flames. It just needs to be death for artifact enjoyers. So that was not the case. Secret Horse was left to duel it alone. Looked like one gun short to me, right? Like
Yeah.
they just didn't quite have. They were exchanging, what was it, a thermic and double quads versus what, a sniper, a quad, and a spec ops scatter, I think is what it was. Is that what it was?
I think they had two scatters front with that sniper for a good portion of it.
It was
And so that
two
force
scatters.
push. Yeah, so every time they force push, it pushed them back far enough that those scatters weren't as effective.
Yeah.
That sniper by itself wasn't clearing the shields. That
There was a
thermic
point
just
defense.
melted.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was
their
a
point
point defense, if I
defense.
remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
for
did have a macro
sure.
on the rear, which I was
They did
surprised
some
we
work
didn't
with that
see.
later. Flipped
Yeah.
around. I think
Yeah.
the fear is right, like that macro is just going to get shot down, right, as it comes in. But you know what? You can do it with the thermic. I've done it with the thermic, so these guys certainly can. Right, can engage the macro.
Mhm.
But you're kind of right. Like if the macro had been on front and they had to pull somebody off a gun to shoot down, that's also not the worst thing for it. You know what I mean, right? Like
Yeah.
that's also, that would have silenced one of their guns as well. But yeah, that was tough. That was absolutely tough. So artifact enjoyed it. So I guess I was interesting. So I guess I was wrong in the sense that 4 points was the maximum, because here we are with 5 points. So I should learn to do the score correctly. But poor Secret Horse sitting at 0 right now. Artifact enjoyers with a redonkulous 13 points. Big Bo's Barbecue sitting there at 2 points. For their play in that game, and Duct Tape and Prayers bringing up a very hard-fought single point. They were really working for that point in that last match to try to get out. They were close to getting out with that artifact in some ways, but just too. If that gate had been a little closer to being open, I think they could have made it. They just had to be in the game about a minute and a half longer than they wanted to be, and that kept them in a bad spot. So I guess artifact enjoyers are truly the scary group in the game, and we will be looking forward to the post-tournament interview with Artifact Enjoyers. But in the meantime, who do you like? Who do you like for number 2, Victoria? Who do you think? Who do you think's gonna pull it out here in this last game?
I think we were talking about Secret Horse trying to make the play to get Artifact Enjoyers not the
Yeah.
win the last time, but Big Mo's Barbecue I think was maybe a couple steps ahead of us trying to get those ship kills for that second place.
Yep.
For that I believe they were the Mighty Cheese. So
Yep.
I think they're already looking to be a little bit more aggressive on those ship kills. So looking at them, the Big Mo's Barbecue
Mighty
Bonanza, I
Cheese.
think
Mighty
might be our
Cheese.
second place.
I think you're probably right. I'm going to be rooting, not that I'm supposed to do that, but I'll be rooting for Duct Tape and
Mhm.
Prayers, right? For the newest team to the Reach, right?
Absolutely.
And see if they can, especially the team that had the courage to choose the off meta ship, which is exciting, right? And see if they can pull it back in. Absolutely. The
I'd
Secret
love to see
Horse,
them.
yeah, Secret Horse at least had the idea, right? They were like, "We've got to kill these guys," right? Like
Yeah.
they were really trying to make it happen. Um, it's just very cool. Oh my God, Artifact Enjoyers are just such monsters. It's just terrifying. Like it's just
They are.
unstoppable killing machines. Just,
The
I
beam
guess that makes
rifle
sense.
tactic. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
They're very good at making sure that folks aren't able to come in and stop them from what they're doing with it. Hovering in space, difficult to see beam rifle, or difficult to see the prospector in space when that beam rifle comes in and hits you. So it makes folks a little bit more, I think, hesitant to aggressively board, which kind of gives them that advantage too.
Oh, for sure. For sure. It's funny because I'm looking at the roster here for Artifact Enjoyers, and I know all of these guys very well. They're all very, prominent and very effective and just wonderful members of our Discord community, right? Like they're always there to help new players, and they're always there giving us great balance and feedback notes. When I was doing office hours, they were always in the office hours every day, which was really, really great. And so it does make sense. Artifact Enjoyers have put in the time, right,
Yeah,
to earn that. They put in the time to be at 13 points, right? Like that doesn't happen by
definitely.
accident. They deserve to be there. They have been playing the game and they've been supporting the game for the last year. Happy birthday,
Yeah,
Wildgate. They've been supporting
yay.
our 1-year-old
Well, yeah.
game, and just been wonderful members of the community. So hats off to them for cinching that win here in game 3. But yeah, it's super fun just to watch these guys throw down so hard in this space.
Yeah. Now that they have that first place, I wonder what kind of chaos shenanigans, space crimes that they'll decide to deploy to make it interesting for a second place winner.
Right. What are they going to do with this with their newfound powers? Right? Like what will they do with all of these new terrible things they could do? One of the questions I often get asked, and I'd be interested, you saw probably a lot more of these than I did, right? Because of a lot of the work that you were doing, because you work so closely with QA. But one of the works I often get asked is like, what is your favorite or funniest bug that you saw in Wildgate?
There's a couple. I think really early on, clamp jets you could put a lot on, and there wasn't a limit to the speed. So we definitely had a couple uh, uh, privateers spinning all sorts of different ways across the reach in a second. And then there's also leggy moths, which I think moths somehow got K's rigging and was very, very
Oh,
tall, very
very
long
tall
legs.
moths.
So
Oh yeah,
very
leggy
tall moths
moths.
running around.
I
Leggy
forgot about
moths,
that one.
the origin.
He got the
Yeah,
wrong skeleton, didn't he? He got the wrong skeleton and he was all messed up.
yeah.
I
It
think
was
I
cursed but wonderful.
Yeah, for sure. It was traumatic. Like it was just terrible to see it. I think my favorites, obviously the ones that were the funniest, um, were anytime something went wrong with physics, which would happen a fair amount, right? Where you would
Hmm.
get like a ship would just start spinning uncontrollably, right? And you'd be people on board the ship, and everybody would like put their controls down and go, "Oh my God, I'm gonna barf," right? Like you could literally,
Yeah.
sometimes it'd be a tractor beam that would start spinning it or whatever. I think there were some videos we put up on Twitter and were put up on our Discord of people connecting a skiff, which was this item, this like item that we accidentally dropped into the game. It was a prototype item, and you could attach it to a ship, and then there was something, I forget what you had. You could do some little thing, and it would just, the ship would go berserk, and would just go flying. The ones that I found the most tragic, funny ones though is, remember we had all these problems with the spaceships, and every now and then some part of the spaceship would just show up at 000 in the game world, and there would just be a window, right, or an engine or a helm or something at the origin point for the whole game, and you'd just be flying, and you look out and you're like, oh, there's a window.
Okay, yep.
And why is there a window in space? Like, oh, it's at 000. Oh, it's, I don't know. All right. Glummy Expanse, another weapon artifact. Hey, more sensor beacons. I didn't see those sensor beacons come in handy. I don't know what I can see in observer mode though. Do you?
Yeah, I didn't see anybody go out and activate them, but I wasn't seeing anybody pulling it up on their map. So they might have been in play, but didn't see it actually in our stream here.
Didn't see it actually matter all that much. These guys are so good with probing. I wonder how much that mechanic really matters to them. You know what I mean, right? Like, I wonder if it's really like, oh, I need to find those sensor beacons. Like, I know everybody's that all the time anyway, right? I'm Mo, right? Like, or you know, I'm Dojapus. I know everything, right? Like, they're just already omniscient, right? Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I think if you're in a dead sensors, those sensor beacons are really, really helpful, and can kind of help control the knowledge of the map. But in general play, especially with these folks, I don't know if it's as helpful.
Nice.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool. Did Duct Tape and Prayers keep their ship? Oh, nope. Oh, we got some switch ups. We've got to actually be paying attention. I'm not paying attention. I think Chad actually mentioned it. Sorry, Chad. My apologies for not representing properly what's going on in the game. We got a couple of Bastions in play. Absolutely awesome. This, of course, the biggest, allegedly, theoretically the most secure ship in the game, though I have been told, I don't think incorrectly, how insecure the ship truly is. Far too many windows to really truly be secure. But it is a big brick, if nothing else.
Yes.
A big block of hit points that can fly around in space and take a beating and deliver a beating back. So we'll see what impact this has. So you're asking, like, what kind of chaos are these guys going to do with their time, right? Now that they are, so I guess a Bastion is what they're going to do. So Chad is saying that the artifact guys have been saying that the Bash is underrated, and they're going to show it off. So we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
That's kind of fun.
I will say I have seen them in the Reach a few times with the Bastion, so I know they definitely know how to use it.
Absolutely. So everybody's going to be looting up here.
Believe we have the same map seed, so I think we're swapping real quick.
Oh, we're going to reswap. I was going to say the Mighty Cheese just evaporated, and I don't think they're that mad. I hope they're not so frustrated they're just rage quitting the game, but I don't think they are. I think that was the wrong map seed, so we're going to cycle it back up.
Yeah, just so we don't have the exact same map as the previous one. But while I was thinking, you had asked about bugs before. I had completely forgotten one that was pretty peak. For a short while, because it was quite disruptive for playtesting, the mine layer deployed the mines into the ship rather than out of the ship.
Yeah!
So for a brief playtest, you use the mine layer as a bomb trap.
You would board the ship and just hit it.
Because then it would just fill your ship with mines. So not only did it do a lot of damage, it also wiped your whole team. So that was a good bug. Quickly fixed. But
hopefully. But yeah, that was a good one. I'd forgotten how many. Well, that didn't happen just once, though. I mean, you're right that there was one spectacular one, but there were all kinds of ways those mines would mess up for the longest time, and would.
Yeah.
That was the gift that kept on giving, right? Like, it would just keep coming back at us, and they would be like, "Oh, I put a mine on this hard point, and then it bounced here, and then it hit my own ship." Like, that was a very common occurrence with that particular device. Some of the
Definitely.
funniest things that we used to have that I still miss a little bit. Like, do you remember that laser rams used to do friendly fire?
Oh, yes.
Right? So
As
you'd
someone
have a
who
laser ram on your
constantly
own
fear
ship.
them.
Yeah, you have a laser gun on your own ship, and you step outside, and you would just get immediately
Yep.
deleted by your own ship. And that I thought was hilariously funny. No, nobody else was as amused as I was by that. I don't think. I think I was the only one who thought that was really funny.
Well, you were on the
But
pilot, so you got
I got
on
to
the helm,
enjoy
getting to
my.
see.
I got to enjoy my friends getting burned in half by a lightsaber as they were leaving. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, your
That
little
was pretty.
moths
That was
coming
pretty
out,
good.
bug zappered.
That was pretty good. That was pretty
Yep.
good times. The other ones that were always funny too were like, again, you wouldn't stick with them very often. They weren't really playable states, but sometimes we would just light the reach on fire, right? Like I think we have still screenshots lying around of like somebody accidentally screwed up the proceduralism, and suddenly there was 5,000
Just
fire asteroids
yeah,
everywhere, and the frame rate was zero, and right, like and the reach was just
rough
burning.
time.
Right? It was just
Yeah.
glorious, or somebody had um you know put a bad variable in the asteroids, and it was just wall to wall rock, right, and there was just no movement.
Yep.
Rarely did these make a play test, but there were sometimes screenshots that were funny, that would show up on internal forums and stuff, and you could see all of the ridiculous. And there's always the bugs of characters like part of the character's model gets inverted, and they look all like
Oh,
they look
yeah.
like they were like a mutant from Fallout, like, and they're just all messed up and look
Yeah.
terrible. Those are always truly terrifying when those come through.
Definitely. I'm trying to think if there's any other bugs. There were quite a few early ones, but for the most part, it was like you were saying before, the physics of getting ships in
Yeah,
tight spots and then jittering around those sorts of
right,
things.
right. Flipping upside down, all of that stuff, until we sort of put
Hmm.
some more controls on those, right? Like where you can get a ship inverted and everybody's like, "Oh, I'm gonna barf," right? Like it was just
Yeah.
terrible, absolutely terrible.
I think one of my favorite playtest moments, and this was before we had proxy chat, so it was the way I could communicate with other teams in a
Mm,
sporting and fun manner, was if you left your doors open, I was going to hide my probe, especially if you're the hunter, in that little
yep,
upstairs pocket over the helm and just shoot
right over the
fireworks
helm.
right
Yes,
over the helm at folks. Just a little hello, how are you? Those are fun times.
I was always amazed at how good people got at communicating without proxy chat. Obviously, since we added, it became much easier. But just with multi
Mhm.
tools and by turning their character in certain ways, people would find ways to say, "Hey, let's be friends," or "Hey, look out for these guys over here, they're coming for you." Like there was always a way, sprays, right? There was always a way
Yeah,
that people found to communicate some basic you couldn't have a complicated conversation with a multi-tool, but they would find ways to communicate with one another, and sometimes get deals. We used to have a fair amount of because when we were playing, right, like this is obviously not the case, in a live service game, but when we were playing, there'd be only one game in the world right now, right? And so, because it's just the one dev team playing, right? And so we'd play a game, and if my ship died and I would survive it, I wouldn't just quit out and go play another game. There's no other game to play. And so that's when we would hang around in the game and board each other's ships and try to make friends, right? Like, don't shoot me. My ship is dead. I want to help you, right? Like, I think you
bring
were always
ice
a
as
big
an
proponent of that
offering.
behavior. Yeah, yeah,
Oh
exactly.
yes. I was like, please let me. I'll shoot your turrets for you. I won't steal them. Promise. I don't have a ship to go back to.
Promise. Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're in the Quranic Rift. We have leech swarms here. We have another weapon artifact, and we have an ancient vault. So this is going to be a very icy place. Difficult to survive in space in this area of space. You don't heal as quickly outside of your ship, and of course we got a couple bastions in play. So this will be kind of a this will be a little different. This will be kind of a wacky one compared to I think the last couple of games. And of course, just as a reminder, artifact enjoyers way out in front. No hope of them being caught. They are the number one team as we go into game 4 here. But Big Mo's Barbecue Bonanza, Secret Horse, and the Noble and Mighty Duct Tape and Prayers, all in it for second place. and we'll see who can pull ahead with really very, very close numbers. Big Mo's Barbecue Bonanza at 2 points, Duct Tape and Prayer at a single point, and Secret Horse at 0 points.
All right.
Are we running 2 bastions or 1?
Oh, we had 2 before, but there's 1 bastion, 2 bastions. I see 2 bastions.
2 bastions. 2 bastions.
And it looks like
that's a lot of health.
We've got Fight Force 1 as our artifact enjoyers, I believe.
Nice. Nice. All right, here we go.
We'll see how the...
That's a sick looking skin.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's pretty cool.
I haven't seen that one in a while.
All right, what do we got here?
Oh, interesting. So the orbs are not in the storm for once, but the storm is centrally positioned. And
storm is between those entrances.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's pretty evenly distributed around the various locations. And they're going to be moving out here to their smalls and then their mediums and looting up as fast as they can. Looks like, is that a bomb cannon already? That's brutal. That can do a fair amount of damage early on. Fight Force 1 moving into position there. Arbiter of Mercy doing a little bit of PvE work here in the AI containment. Watch out for the bees.
Yeah. Making short work.
Right. Short. Ion punching his way to glory there.
Yeah.
Just slamming everything. There's a clamp jet on Kay's head. She'll teleport back with that clamp jet, and I'll take it off.
Excellent strategy.
Some really fast looting there with Kay and Charlie. Was that a ship destruction there? Is that what that was? What did I miss? Is that an AI ship?
Might have been, but
oh, it was a test ship.
I think that was just
I'm so sorry.
Extra ship there.
Just a test ship. Yep, no problem.
All right. Right. Fight Force 1 is pretty close to warp entrance over there as well.
Yep. Oh, for Pete's sake.
You're so close.
Oh, it is in their name. They do enjoy the artifact. They were very clear on this point.
They do.
Oh, that's amazing. So Duct Tape and Prayers in a bastion as well. Be interesting to see if that changes their odds at all. There's a quad.
Yeah, looks like that was the
pretty typical loot for a small. Nothing too surprising. Here's our forever cloaked moths having a look around.
Stealthy moths. Take a peek at the loot that's available here.
Yep.
Got a sniper in there. Vault key. Some shields.
Very nice. Oh, is he lurking here to... Oh, he is.
I love this strategy.
He's lurking here to steal. That is so great.
Just helping.
Meanwhile, they're actually a little... Are they going to even do it in a reasonable time? Or is he going to choke to death and lack of oxygen here? Poor guy. I think he got killed. They're not progressing it very fast.
No.
Mops is just sitting outside, starting to gasp for air, while these other guys are taking their time on the inside. Nope, he's still there, happy as a Mops can be. Waiting to steal. Is somebody coming back to steal? I don't know. Oh, poor Mops. Is this Kraken again?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Sneaky Moths. I appreciate the strategy, always.
Just lurking. He's becoming frustrated.
Doesn't want to wait any longer. Maybe he's waiting for someone to come in now.
He's not sure. Doesn't seem fair. Off he goes. All right. Another day, Moths. You can have your moment of joy of an illicitly gained piece of loot when they least. Oh, he's gonna go take care of it. He's like, I'm gonna progress this myself. There's oxygen there, so that's nice. He needed that. I guess there was oxygen in the front door too, so he was fine. I take it back. He was totally fine. I've forgotten. This location always has oxygen. Boy, these Ghost Legion are kind of a pain, aren't they?
Yeah,
It's gonna
especially
work its way through
with
that
being
location.
mobs.
Yep, yep.
Can't take too many hits.
Fight Force 1 on the move, coming on in there. We got a vault key on board
Yeah.
Secret Horse, if they want to use it.
Where are they going with
Looks
that?
like, yeah, it's a
Oh,
good
they're just
question.
moving it to the front.
Oh, I see. Just putting it in. There we go.
Just doing some tidying.
Yeah, a little tidying up
Gonna
around the
be able
ship
to
there.
find it quickly. Doing some scouting. They know where the vault is. They can go snag that and the gate there, since the vault, I think, was right by the gate.
Oh, this is a nice one for Charlie. All these fires matter to her not at all. Just blast your way through these beasts here. Yeah, so everybody's doing what they do. They're all going to be looting up here at the beginning, looking for what they can accomplish. I really would be interested to see what Artifactors Enjoyers are going to do. If they want to show off the power of the Bastion, they've already shown what they can do, right, with the artifact. Do you think they're going to use it aggressively then?
The Bastion?
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Right? Like, obviously, you can use it as, because it's got so many hit points, you can use it pretty effectively in a gate run. But I think if they're going to show off its effective, they're probably going to want to murder with it, right? Like, so we'll probably see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would do if I was Artifact Enjoyers right now. If I wanted to show that the Bastion was dangerous and I'd already won a game, I would go for sort of blood and guts at this point. Oh, wow. Look how close those 3 ships are. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's
Secret
tense.
Horse. Yeah, Secret Horse, Duct Tape, and Duct Tape and Prayers, very close together there. Very, very close.
Are they boarding each other?
I think they are. Well, I don't know. Or
interesting.
What is happening? Okay, here they go.
So,
I mean, they're moving in. Artifact Enjoyers aboard Fright Force 1 is also very close. Secret Horse acting like they don't want to take the fight. Is that what are they turning in, or are they just turning away? No, they're kind of turning in, right?
Yeah, I think they're trying to aim for Fright Force or Artifact Enjoyers, but Duct Tape's right in the center here.
There they are. Okay, so Secret Horse is turning in. Secret Horse is turning in to fight. There's a boarder out from Prayers. Duct Tape and Prayers has a boarder out who's not quite. There we go. You can do it, buddy. He's on board. It's light engagement, not getting it all done. Oh.
Starlanced.
Yep. All right, Secret Horse is engaged. Oh, the Aegis. Nice job.
Really
scraping at the engine there. A lot of boarding going on. Shields are down for Duct Tape and Prayers.
It's like you're gonna ram.
A little icing going on there. Not a lot of guns being fired. Really want to see some more turrets coming out of Duct Tape and Prayers there. It looks like they're really going for the board, but I don't see anybody on those front guns. I see a boarder. Looks like their security device on the front right has been damaged.
Leaves them a bit vulnerable there.
Yeah, you don't want that, right? Nobody on guns still.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
we're beam rifling in space.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
Oh, I've got that.
Secret Horse.
I mean,
they've got guns and they're shooting.
Health is getting has a lot of health, 84.
But doesn't have infinite health, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Can get too bold here with how much damage you take. We've got Rat coming in.
What is Arbiter of Mercy doing here? Oh, he's just
beam rifling.
He's just beam rifling. He's just doing what he do. Just blasting
There's
away.
that little bit of chaos that I was wondering if it was going to happen. A little bit of that third-party shenanigans. Maybe this is some Bastion brotherhood here, helping each other out.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. The Secret Horse fires off the shield. Don't think that Bastion's doing too great in this fight. So at half health, a little lower than half health. I don't see a lot of guns. Oh, here's a little bit of help. Oh, that's the artifact. I'm scared.
Let's see. Artifact enjoyers have the artifact, it looks like. They're also helping.
I know who it is. Yep,
see if they can get some secret horse. Yeah, there we go.
There they are. They're doing it.
Oh, they're still in progress. Okay.
Oh, it's a weapon artifact.
Oh, it's that weapon artifact.
Kind of solo it. They can kind of solo
pretty quick here.
Yeah, just a couple. Oh, they got 3 people. Oh, they got 3 people in here. Yeah, and then 1 just harassing, I guess. I guess it's a little harder because of the puzzles. You still got to stop and do the silly puzzles, right? Wow, that was quite an exchange there in the upper right.
Oof. Oh.
Dude, that's a lot of green dudes. It's a lot of angry potato people.
Yeah.
Oh. Duct tape and prayers is dead in the water. Shields down, 44 health. Secret horse wants blood. I think they're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, raising shields. Now look how much damage they just immediately go down again because they raise so slowly. Secret horse not firing a lot. I guess I got the thermic going. That's nice. I mean, that's all they need. Otherwise, they're probably just chain boarding.
Exactly. Stopping them from getting away.
There's a second. They've got 1 or 2 guns fine. That's enough. There we go.
There it is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I get a little bit of impact damage
Poor
here.
duct tape and prayers. It was well played, duct tape and prayers.
All right.
Like Doge went down with the ship there. All right, so artifact enjoyers enjoying their artifact as they do on the last wave in here.
Last one, yeah.
Just got to clear these last puzzles. Moving quickly through the space as they do.
Mega core here, rather than entropy. It'll be interesting. We don't have one. Oh, they already crafted. What do we have here?
Wow.
All laser ram front on the Bastion.
Oh boy, that can be a problem.
With the weapon artifact, I think we're going to see a little bit of what this Bastion can do.
They've got 41% on the gate, so yeah, I think we're going to see a battle Bastion here, over-equipped, chase down and murder or attempt it on the last 2 ships, right? Like this is going to be rough.
Got the smuggler's turn as well. Helps with a little bit more with that maneuverability too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. With the laser ram, yeah, totally, totally. Oh no, oh no, that's gonna be terrible. All right.
Let's see if the mighty cheese is gonna go try to do some stealing now. Some thieving, perhaps.
Going to be pretty tough. Like they're kind of all over their own ship. They've got the security device. Like I'm not really sure.
Ooh, they know you're coming too.
Oh, they know you're coming. Just a few warning shots.
I would go hide too. Yep.
That would have been funny to get the turret kill.
Yeah.
That would have been great. Ooh. Oh, deleted.
There it is.
Oh, wow. Rough beam rifle justice right there.
Hopefully just trying to do a little bit of distraction too.
Engaging. I'll do an aging with air quotes here. Engaging. Like it's not much of an engagement. But still, here they are.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, their laser. Oh.
We've got the artifact out.
Oh. Wow, that was lovely. So you tried to grab the weapon artifact, turn it back on Fight Force 1 and couldn't get it done. Oh, wow. That was still a bold play. I liked it.
Yeah.
Some Legion ship is down.
All right, we've got them coming in hot with a thermic bomb cannon.
little exploratory fire there, just sort of poking at them from a
Yeah.
distance, see what you can get done. Do a little damage. They're gonna maneuver behind the orbs here.
Mhm.
I wonder what's
Grab
left. Oh,
some
the little
resources
fuel
from the
left, which
Legion.
is nice. Yeah, get the fuel. Very nice, very nice. It looks like everybody's coming in. Is that right? Secret Horse is certainly coming in. Secret Horse has got arc, at least for the moment.
Maichi's still off in the distance a ways, but hopefully they can come around the other side of the orbs that cut off the cover for Artifact Enjoy, you're
Right,
saying.
right.
And I'm coming, I think they missed the. Oh, I think they got cleared. Oh, here comes in that laser ram.
Oh, laser
Oh, they
ram's down.
suppressed it.
They snapped it. They snapped it. Very nice.
Yeah, they're
There's a
gonna keep
leech
on that
the
too.
side of Secret Horse. Mighty Cheese is coming in.
Ooh, the ramming. Got a little damage
They
there.
are.
Oh, and the force push.
Oh, have they? Oh, is the artifact coming out?
It is coming out.
Oh.
Okay, it's back in. I think they force pushed too far away.
I think so too.
They try to boost
They're
in
trying
again.
to. They really want to get in. They
Yeah.
don't hit the rock. Oh, a little
Ooh.
bounce off the rock there. That's gonna make some fires. It's fine.
Yeah.
Secret Horse coming
Secret
around.
Horse spinning. Mighty Cheese coming in too.
Wow, they're really cooking.
Yeah.
That Bastion's turning. Like again, these guys always pilot these ships. So like, how are you piloting so hard? Right? Oh, nice, Aegis. Still, the laser ram was missing, and they snap it again.
Yeah.
Well done.
Artifacts in space.
Yep.
Tail spinners on it.
Oh.
With that Charlie coming in.
Oh, can they get it to
Oh,
a
it's
position where
losing.
they can fire it?
Oh,
Somebody's
Secret
gonna
Horse
fire
has it.
Oh, there's
Oh.
the push. There's the push.
That force
Dude, that push was clutch.
Yeah. It's been really impactful in these artifact scuffles.
There really is. It really has a big change on the experience. Little beam rifle action going on there.
Yep.
Mighty Cheese just standing back and picking away at the survivors here.
Bastion taking some damage.
Is that double thermic? They're really getting pounded.
Yeah.
Secret Horse. I don't know if that was the right time to fire the. Oh, I see. They're doing the Aegis for the ram. That's nice. That's nice timing.
Yeah.
Oh, pulling in the artifact.
Yep.
Oh, here comes the laser ram. Have they got it? Have they got the laser ram in?
They might. Oh, it's so
I think
close.
the angle's good. The angle. Oh, there they got a hit. They got a hit. They got a
drop.
hit. They got to drop it. Got to drop it. Got to drop it. Got to drop it. Can't drop
Tailspinner's
fast
gonna
enough.
come in too with that weapon artifact.
Oh, so close to getting that laser rim on him. Can't quite get it done. Look at that thermic trying to break it. They're smart. They're repairing it. But I don't know. Oh, here comes somebody grabbing the weapon artifact. Beam rifles just lancing out of the darkness.
Everywhere.
The minute anyone gets close, there's just multiple beam rifles.
Gonna spin around here. Oh, that Legion ship husk is gonna get in their way.
It's
Preventing them
scraping all the
from-
paint off of Flight Force 1.
Yeah.
That's
Take a
some
little damage there.
I think
Ooh, it's
Secret
not
Horse
looking good.
feels the blood. Oh, they want it. They want it badly. Oh my God. Oh, look at that boost.
Their
That's
shields
lovely.
down.
Shields
Ooh.
down. Oh, is that a tractor? Oh my God. Or is it just snipers tagging him? Oh my God. They're just
Might be
taking a
snipers.
beating. I don't see how they survive this. 10, 11
Yes.
health. Megacore
In here.
taking them up, but oh my God. 6,
Ooh,
5.
6.
This has got to be the end.
That might
There
be
it
it.
is.
Yep.
Woo!
The
Unbelievable.
artifact is on the way to the gate now. Someone took the chance to sneak that in that tussle.
Oh, they just flew over
Mighty
there
Cheese.
personally? Unbelievable. And Mighty Cheese
The
is
Mighty
on
Cheese
it.
is boosting now.
Yeah, they're boosting
Yeah.
hard.
Oof. Cooking. 90% on the gate.
Everything's broken in
Oh,
the
we
ship.
have-
Of course, it blew up.
George Bush is still
Does
alive.
the Mighty Cheese have it on board? Oh, no, I see. The Mighty Cheese is... I see. The artifact's just floating. Secret Horse closing. Mighty Cheese in pursuit.
We have some
Mighty
survivors from that
Cheese
dead
closing.
ship
Secret
too.
Dumpsters. Yeah. Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Gate at
Dogecoin,
93%.
tail spinner.
Don't see how Mighty Cheese doesn't take this. I mean, they're 7%, but I think they can use the gate to LOS.
Yeah, they get behind it. They're gonna need to send some
Yeah.
boarders, tractors.
Yep.
Use them if you got them.
Yep. Might as well, right? But yeah, it looks like Mighty Cheese is in position to get themselves a very few points here in this last game, and that'll put them, I think, pretty solidly in second place, won't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
They're just gonna
Mighty
sit
Cheese right
behind the
now
gate
with
here.
2 points. Secret Horse with 0. So yeah, Secret Horse, I don't think they're going to really have to pull something out to get around this year.
The beam rifle battle between a survivor from Artifact
Oh,
Enjoyers.
nice. Oh, nice.
And someone from Mighty Cheese. Looks like they're trying to help there.
Few bits of debris left inside that destroyed bastion. There's the vault. Gonna fly right past that. Head right for the gate.
Yeah, we've got 99% of the gate though. They're gonna have to be there, and that might be, if they're not on it already, that might be it. It's a tough spot.
It. I don't see how they can possibly. The gate's already partially LOASing for Mighty Cheese. Secret Horse. No joy for Secret Horse. No shots possible. Mighty Cheese fires off a force wave as they pop through the gate, securing themselves second place with that first place victory. Well done. Absolutely well done. What a beautiful win. Great ending to a great tournament. Just wonderful players. Watching all of these guys battle it out there. Fight Force 1 bringing us a lot of action. Thank you, Fight Force 1. Thank you, Artifact Enjoyers, for your aggressive use of your final game and giving us all a good show there. That was quite wonderful for sure. And that was Big Mo's Barbecue Bonanza there with the second place, correct?
Yeah. Very fun.
Yeah, very cool.
So did it take second. Them going for those ship kills earlier, I think really helped them out there. Even with that win, they would have been fine, but
yeah, for sure.
Helped them out quite a bit.
Poor Secret Horse. They were trying so hard to punish Artifact Enjoyers there in Game 3. And they just didn't have the loot for it, right? They just didn't quite have the weapons to make it work. They even had a second round of engagement. Like they came in, they assessed the situation, they did what they could, and then they got beat up and they successfully disengaged. They successfully got out and they successfully pulled back and they healed up again. And they I'm sure they talked about it and the math hadn't changed, right? Like Artifact Enjoyer still needs to go down. And we still don't have the guns, but we got to try, right? And so they came back in for round 2 and just could not close the deal. That was a very dramatic play from Secret Horse, right? I thought that was really fun to really watch them make every effort there to make first place for themselves and for other teams possible, right? Coming in and really trying to hammer the Yankees of Wildgate Artifact Enjoyers, right? Like with their 14 points, big winners, Artifact Enjoyers. Big Mo's Barbecue Bonanza coming in there at number 2 with 7 points. Secret Horse coming in with 2 points, and Duct Tape and Prayers with a mighty outing with 1 point there at the end. But they had a lot of really exciting plays, so an absolute joy to watch. So congratulations, Artifact Enjoyers. We're going to get them in here in just a few minutes, I'm sure, and have a little chat with these folks, and get a little post-tournament interview to talk about their experience today, what they were thinking, what their strategies were, what they think of the Bastion, all of that. I'm sure will come into play here. Yeah, that was really fun. The game didn't play much faster than it did in previous versions, so I don't know if those mediums really changed it all that much. I had hoped that by pulling out a few mediums, it would speed up that early round, but it doesn't seem like it did. The force wave, a lot more powerful, right?
Hmm.
Than my experience led me to believe, right? I know it's good, but it was really fun to see it in that
Yeah.
theme. So that's an interesting note to be aware of. I had some notes that the force wave in the secret chamber is a little too powerful to guarantee that item there, which is interesting, right? Maybe that's a factor, something we can be talking about it there for the loot tables on that one.
Hmm.
Um, Obviously, the hunter is still pretty dominant, right? Like it was kind of hard to see. We didn't really learn a lot from that Bastion final game, right? It was kind of a
Yeah,
chaotic 2v1, right? Like so, I don't really know that.
definitely.
I felt like I learned much about the Bastion. Obviously, the hunter meta remains. That three guns front is just really, really strong, right? Like it really
Yeah,
helps. Such a simple layout, easy to defend.
yep, definitely. But we did see that Bastion really cook around with that laser ram. If they weren't
That
getting
was cool. Yeah,
double teamed there at the end, that
yeah,
might have been tough
a different
for one
outcome.
ship to navigate through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Was there stuff that you saw in there that you thought was like a little different than you expected, or like I was a little surprised how most of the games were finishing with the battle at the gate with the artifact. Like I don't see
Yeah,
as
yeah, that's
much of that in live when I was playing. Obviously, I'm playing at a different skill level than these guys. I'm playing at a much lower skill level, but
same. Yeah, definitely. I think that was the thing that was standing out. I think why the force push was so
right,
impactful, trying to just get that
right,
breathing space there at the end. So the multiple ships there at the end makes things like the hard points, the force push, the Aegis, shock field, just so much more useful
right,
than they
right.
are in just open
Those
space throughout the
Right,
match.
right. Those defensive items in that scenario are like crazy good, right? Like, and
Yeah,
that scenario is coming up for these people like a lot more than it's coming up for me, right? When I'm playing through it, right? Like,
yeah,
yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool to see. It was pretty interesting. Point
much more of
defense,
a strong
really
defense.
strong,
Yeah.
really strong, really nice to see that one working. Interesting relationship between that and like a sniper cannon and a thermic, right?
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool.
It's
Well, I
exciting to
think
see
if
people
you're,
play. Yeah.
oh yeah, it's just wonderful to see these guys play and see them all try really hard. I think if you're ready, Victor, I think we're ready for a short break here, and then we'll set up for an interview, and we'll talk to our winners.
Yeah, I'm ready for that. Let's do that.
Cool, cool. All right, we will go to a break and see you guys soon.
in 3, 2.
Hey everybody, we are back, and we're going to have a chat here
3,
with
2.
our winner. Rat, how are you doing, man? That was
everybody.
amazing. We are back, and we're going to have a
Doing great. Thanks for asking. A lot of adrenaline. I was not prepared for how much shaking I'd be doing at the end of those
Rat,
matches.
how are you doing, man?
They were intense. It was a lot of fun.
Back, and we're going to
Very
have
cool.
Doing
Very
great.
cool.
What was your strategy going in?
A lot of adrenaline. I was not
so
prepared we knew we would be one of the teams that probably got targeted just on experience alone. So the strategy is always just probe the map, see where everyone's at, and then make plays on the go. And then artifact running is our thing. So we knew what to do when it came down to it.
What were you guys thinking after game 2? That
Game
must have
2.
been that was after you guys had you'd done 2 artifact steals and you were so far ahead. It seemed very unlikely anybody could catch you, right? Were you just feeling very dominant at that point, or were you still thinking we've got to scrape out as many points as we possibly can here? But you were up 8 points at that point, right? Like you were way ahead.
Right. We were feeling very, very strong. We were in a good place. We knew we should target Secret Horse first because they were the next team that we were worried about, and that's exactly what we did. We did loop-de-loop around a rock for a bit, and then we baited them into chasing us in turns and burned them all.
It was really well played. You guys were really sort of dominant throughout that whole fight of the game. We really felt like they were doing the best they could to sort of stay on top of you guys because you guys were so far ahead. But we were nervous that somebody was going to come up behind you guys, right? And they were gang up on you. The other 2 teams just they weren't doing it. they let Secret Horse fight you guys alone.
Oh yeah. We knew where everyone was. We were very confident in taking that fight and being okay to recover.
So tell us about the Bastion, right? Like, so you were gonna show off what the Bastion could do there in your final game, right? Like, how did that go? What were your thoughts? What were your hopes and dreams? How did it go?
So originally we were just gonna play Mega Turtle, just get strong, get all the loot on the map, and just be the raid boss around and try and take everyone on at once. And then we saw it was weapon artifacts, so we wanted to kill as many ships as we could with the weapon artifact, but unfortunately we kept getting denied that. But we still had a good time. It was a fun little switch up.
For sure, absolutely for sure. There was a lot of battles around the gate with the artifact in play. I'm asking now. I guess I'm asking as a developer now. Like when you play at the skill level you're playing at, is that what you're seeing? How a lot ending right now, or was you more specific to these ships and these teams, or how are games going for you in live games compared to this game? Would you see as many, um, post? Did you see as many duels for the artifact at the gate, or is that unusual?
Yeah, no, that's pretty common, especially when we're taking into account the point system. Everyone's trying to min-max, trying to get out with the artifact when everyone else is alive.
Right.
Metagaming aside, with the point system, that is like the most fun Wildgate experience you could ever have. It's just those big brawls at the gate. Like you'll hear it in game 1. We were just really on edge and we were very locked in. And then when I got the steal, I think in 3 games in a row, breaking a door as Ion at the front, grabbing artifact and leaving. And no one was ready for it.
It was super cool, and it was just terrifying to watch. As anytime anyone touched the artifact, multiple beam rifle shots would just come out from out of the sky. I don't know. We couldn't even see who was shooting them. Right? We're staring at the artifact on stream and we're watching you guys all battle over, and somebody would just grab it, and then it just like Zeus's lightning bolt would become a beam rifle shot and just smite them. Right? Like it was just
absolutely
just terrifying. Absolutely
I was amongst
terrifying.
those beam rifle shots.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Absolutely. Well, is there anything you want to add? Anything you want to say about the games in your team? You guys did such a wonderful. You're such a joy to watch.
Yeah, I just want to shout out my team. Our chemistry is so insane. We play together very well. I'm very happy with all the friends that I made playing through Wildgate and developing the team that we did. Tailspinner, Fishy, Dojepus, and we're still doing like our own mini rank system, like WGC-rank.gg, where we like play competitively outside of the Champions Reach Discord. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, very cool. You guys are all, everybody really here, but you guys are especially very active on our Discord, right? You
Right.
I've taken a lot of really great balance notes from you guys. I've taken a lot of suggestions from you guys. You're always there to help new players in the game. I've seen each of you at different times reach out and talk to somebody who's new, trying to understand the game and give good and honest pointers. So I know the whole Wildgate team, thanks you and your team and really everybody here for done to evangelize the game and support the community and make the game just an absolute joy to play.
Appreciate that. Yeah, we love this
Thank y'all.
game, and we try our best to help bring in new players, at least keep them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Sorry, Victoria, I think I talked too much there. Do you want
No, no. I think you said all the things I was going to say there at the end, but it's been it's been awesome this last year since it's that 1 year anniversary. All the help and Discord memes along the way.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, we'd like to thank you guys very much. I think that's a wrap on our little show here today. I'd like to thank the Wildgate team for all the support in helping set this up. I'd really like to thank everybody behind the scenes. There is a ton of people in this Discord that all of y'all can't see who were doing all of the production work, all of the technical work, making sure that the map seeds were good, organizing the play. And of course, that really is just a huge shout out and a to Champions Reach, right? These guys have put together this incredible tournament. This is not something that Moonshot put together. These guys did this all on their own, and they did it because they're just great, wonderful community of players who are having fun in the game, and they wanted to do this. And so we are just super honored that they have chosen our game to play, and very proud of the work that they have done in putting this together. So if you're interested at all in Wildgate, I think a great group of people to contact. They've got their own Discord, they have their own Twitter and Twitch channels. They run monthly scrims and tournaments for folks. You can absolutely get involved with them. Wildgate community is not a huge community. One of the benefits of that is you get to know everybody. You really get a chance to hang out with some of the coolest people you're ever going to meet. And you get to play with some of the best players. I Rat has shot me many times in live games, right? And I have no business playing with that guy. But I get the opportunity to do it. It's super fun, right? To be able to, play with the pros and to be able to see the people from, Champions Reach out there in the game, but also, check out their Discord, follow them on Twitter. The VODs for all of this will be uploaded on YouTube if you're interested, so you can check it out. And thanks to everybody who showed up and played today. We really appreciate all of your support. Thanks to all the players, all the teams. You guys were just wonderful to watch. Huge thanks to Artifact Enjoyers, Big Mo's Barbecue Bonanza, Secret Horse, Duct Tape and Prayers. You guys are all champions. You all did wonderful today. Put on an amazing show for our folks here on the stream, and we all thank you very much. So good luck, have fun, everybody. Go play some Wildgate.